What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 25, The Ice Forest. Also, the recording for Chapter 24 once again got corrupted. Nearly two in a row. You know, it'd be nice if I at least knew what the problem was, then I could at least beat myself up about it, about, fucking it up or some of that. But when I have no idea why the files get corrupted, I mean, I thought I did at some point. I use XSplit to record my screen and all that. When I stop the recording, it has to render that file, sort of, into a file that I can use. So I have to wait for it to do that before I can start recording again, before I close the program or anything like that, which I always have been doing. But then sometimes, just randomly, it'll say, like, this happens very, very rarely, but when it does, like, chapter 24 or chapter 22, where it'll say the file is done. It'll say the file is, yep, alright, it's finished. It's finished rendering. And I'll stop the record, I'll close the program or start new recording, and then the file just gets corrupted. And I don't know why. It says that it's finished. I have no idea why it happens. If I fucking knew, at least I could fix it, but there's no possible way to fix it. Just sometimes the files get corrupted. Woo! So much fun. So, in that chapter, that was after the whole Elsa thing, and Subaru was basically going over in his mind everything that could have happened, sort of trying to figure out who could be hiring Elsa to have done all this. And our plan, we had two plans, which was go to Arlon Village and the mansion and grab everybody, head back to Sanctuary. Though, how would we do that? Because, how would we convince everyone to let us go back to the mansion, grab everybody, and bring more hostages to Sanctuary? I don't know if they would be down for that. So, the only other option we have is, what option I thought as well, Garfiel. Let's just get him, and, he's the strongest man in the world. Let's go have him beat the fuck out of Elsa. Sounds like a good plan to me. But now, Garfiel, for some goddamn reason, is saying that Subaru can't do the trials, and Emilia has to be the one to do them. Why? Why is Garfield such a stubborn motherfucker? Well, let's figure it out. Yeah, Garfield he just does whatever he wants. Whatever he's feeling in the moment, that's what he's going for. Because we were so confident in saying that we want to do the trials instead of Emilia, now he's like, no, I don't want you to. No. Oh no. And now it looks like we don't even believe in Emilia. Shit. We're in a real bad situation right now. And now, this is going to make the trials even harder for her. Because now the one person she trusts, I let you see my useless side, and now you're thinking that I can't do it. Oh no. We don't know about her past, but I hope she kind of tells us a little bit of it, actually. That would be nice. But God, this is such a fucking terrible situation. To have... We know what's gonna happen. God, it's a return by death every single time. We know what's gonna happen, but we can't express why it's a bad idea. Okay, Ram just made her pass out, I think. Something like chloroform, but with magic. Why would we want to free the hostages right now? If we free the hostages, they're gonna go back to Arlom, and they're probably gonna get murdered by Elsa. So, I don't know. She's not really contracted to kill them, so I guess they'll be fine. They seemed fine last time, so. But still, it doesn't benefit us very much. We don't want to send them back without us going with them to take down Elsa. Yeah, that makes sense. Otto is taking a very obedient, subservient attitude to Ram because she's the closest one to Roswaal, so he still has yet to get an audience with him. Makes sense. Actually, that's a really good plan, Roswaal, for once. I think he's, he's not suggesting this, so I guess it's not a good thing. He's just kind of suggesting that we already thought of this, which we did. But, yeah, release the hostages, that way they can't use the hostages as, a bargaining tool for Emilia to do the trials. alright, if you fail the trial this time, then I'm gonna kill this one. Fail the trial, then I'm gonna kill this one. Seems like something Garfiel would do. I love Garfiel, but he's someone that would just murder innocent people. Okay, but actually Subaru did not think about that at all. But still, that is a good, bonus to it. I don't know. I think Garfiel could just kill these people. I think he could. Absolutely. I don't think he would want to, but I think he could. Okay, what's Emilia's past? What's up with that? That'd be nice to know, but of all people, we're asking Roswaal, of all the people to give us a real answer. No. He's gonna fucking tell us, oh, she was in the circus and her parents died in a trapeze accident. It's gonna be fucking never true. Never gonna give us a right answer, ever. Did you ever see an elf while you're in the Capitol? I don't think we've seen a single elf in this entire series, now that you put it that way. True. I don't think we've seen an elf anywhere. It's just a slippery slope, ain't it? Just a real slippery slope. But the elves are being discriminated against too, entirely, which is still crazy. I can't believe we haven't seen an elf in this series yet. I never really thought about it like that. But yeah, where are they? They must have been pushed back into another land apart from Lugnesia, or however you say it again. We've heard about the demi-human war before, haven't we? I feel like we have. We definitely, maybe Subaru hasn't, but we've definitely heard that in the series before at some point. Yeah, probably living inside a forest or something. Seems likely. Seems very likely. Like a sanctuary type place, honestly, but I'm not sure if any of the people here are elves. I feel like we probably would have said that if that was the case. Is Roswaal himself an elf? I don't think he would be. He doesn't seem to be discriminated against at all, really. But the Great Forest of Elior is, Elior? I guess, I don't know. But is an elf, I guess an elf, encampment? What would you call it, exactly? Elf domain, we'll say. And it's, under Roswaal's domain. But it's now frozen in ice, and no one can go near it. That happened over 90 years ago. It was all frozen, and all living things were sealed in ice. A world of absolute zero. And she lived in that world all alone. It can't be talking about Emilia, because 90 years. Okay, they stopped in time, all except one, all except the half-elf girl who committed this mistake. Oh shit, that's the end of the chapter. Oh fuck, okay. So that's the ice forest. So, okay. Only Emilia was able to be unfrozen at some point. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a tough past. That's a tough past to have to get over. I can't believe we're actually learning about Emilia's past at all. Holy shit. Okay. Alright then. What mistake could she have made? Either way, clearly Roswaal had something to do with maybe not getting her out, but the forest is under his domain, so he has something to do with all this. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Till then, get the fuck out of here. What is up, everybody? Reading some more ReZero. Arc 4, Chapter 26, Impactation, or Impaction. Impaction. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Impaction. I've always heard it as impactation, but anyway, let's get more into Emilia's past. Whatever happened in this forest, how she became unfrozen, what her mistake was. Also, now we really don't know how old she is. We do know that elves, in fiction, live for a long time. They always look young, to an extent. but like she looks around Subaru's age. So at most, I can imagine her being like in her 20s at most, but like it's hard to put. She has been around for 90 years, but if she was frozen for the majority of them, she's technically 90 something years old, but she's really only, maybe her, what we assume, like, 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there. But it all depends if you want to say technically or not. Yeah, I mean, again, it's technically a 60-year age gap, but is it really? Is it really? Like, not really. It all depends on how long she's been frozen. Okay, hold on. I wasn't thinking of it in that way. That Emilia was the one who froze everything in ice? Herself? Then that would mean she wasn't frozen at all, which means she is 90 years old then. Okay, that is thinking about it in a different light then. If she was the one who... So if she was never frozen, then yeah, she has been alive for 90 years. Which does make it pretty weird, because she has 90 years of experience, which is basically an entire life. She's already lived an entire life in our regards. That is pretty weird. I'm not sure if I would be alright at that point with continuing on with a relationship like that. I mean, nothing is insinuated so far, but it is now weird knowing that she's lived an entire life in the span of us only living, like a tenth of one. Again, this is probably... Actually, not again, I don't think I've said this yet, but I think... Well, I didn't think this originally, but now I'm starting to think it seemed like a theory. Puck. It seemed like something that wasn't the case, because, like, if Puck was there and did all that, then why would Emilia think it was herself? But now it's seeming a little bit more likely that it was Puck before Emilia knew about Puck, and then she found Puck later, and she's just never connected the dots. That Puck has a freezing ability, and the entire forest was freezed over, and then Puck probably saved her. But Puck has got other plans. Puck is not evil per se, but Puck is as evil as we could call Roswaal or some other people like that. Why is Roswaal so convicted into wanting to make Emilia king? Again, every time I say it sounds wrong, but still, king, whatever. What is it? What the fuck are his motivations here? Are we still not there yet after? What do you mean absolutely laughable? How is it laughable? We don't know what your motivation is. Of course we doubt it, because it seems vague and uncertain and not solid in any way. I never understand what is going on with Roswaal. I feel like he's more mysterious than Beatrice, he's more mysterious than everybody else in this series. Man, I have no idea what's going on with him. Ram. Feels so weird with Ram calling him Garf. Garf. Ugh. It's so gross of a name. Garf. Like, Garfiel was originally goofy because it was like Garfield, but now, when I think of Garfiel, I think more of this character than I do, you know what I mean? It connects more with this. If I read the word Garfield, I would probably now connect it with Garfiel more than I actually would Garfield himself. Like the character that's been around for way, way longer. But, Garf just sounds so gross. I don't think Ram can possibly strike a cute pose. Actually, there is that one, Ram cute. Oh no, not that. The one, like, image I've seen of her all the time. No, not Rim. Why would you even suggest showing results for that? That is the most, like, a Rim thing I've ever seen. You're trying to type in ReZero Ram cute, and it's like, did you mean Rim cute? Even Google knows. God damn it, Google. But no, this. She can be pretty cute sometimes. She can be pretty cute. Ram's adorable. Ram is honestly one of my favorite characters. As far as, well, as far as, like, cuteness goes, at least. No, why would you start trying to mass produce chopsticks? They're the worst. But why would you decrease the culture of this world? Forks and spoons and knives are all clearly way more advanced. What? She should know the witch's name, right? Maybe not. Huh? Echidna, yeah. The Witch of Greed. I guess Ram's never said her name before. They've always just said the Witch of Greed. Wait, okay, so I thought he just wasn't allowed to talk about the witch. But it's not only that, he couldn't remember any of it. He didn't remember anything with Echidna at all. Interesting. Be akin to a forbidden move, but going back there, going back to the tomb. All right. Great. And Garfiel's blocking the tomb. Oh boy. Well, what's up, Garfield? You're gonna try and kill us now because we're going in the tomb? But we can't do the trials right now anyway, so. Oh, fuck. We just returned by death. Because we returned by death, now our stench is like mad. So he's not going to trust us because he thinks we're working with the witch or something. There's something going on here. Alright, that makes a lot more sense though. Garfield's not going to trust us because we smell like the witch and we're working with a half-witch. Makes a lot of sense. And that's the impaction. Pile of impacted shit. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be tough convincing him. Anyway, to the next chapter, Whisper. See you guys for that. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? Reading some more ReZero. Arc 4, Chapter 27, Whisper. Let's get into it. Oh man, this feels so shitty once again. Like, again, it happened with Rem before now. And at least this is not as emotional as it was with Rem before. Because that was just like... There was a lot more time spent with Rem and everything like that, where we don't have as much time spent with Garfiel. But we still are... We were buddy-buddy with Garfiel for a bit. And it now does feel so shitty to have him hate us. Simply because of a scent that we don't even... well, we do kind of understand it, but we don't know when it smells. We don't know when we're emitting this thing. And it's not our fault. We're not evil because of it. We're just cursed with it, essentially. Oh boy. And, like, there's no real way to remedy it. Like, how do you explain that it's not because of anything evil? Oh boy. And Garfield has had to have gone through some deep shit with this. Being a half-blood or whatever they're called. What are they called? Are they called half-bloods? Something like that. He had to have gone through some stuff. And I mean, the whole sanctuary thing in general. He's got some real negative emotions towards witches. And then Subaru randomly getting the qualifications out of nowhere when he's not a half-blood? Huh? What's that all about? Yeah. I wouldn't be trusting him either. Yeah. So, okay, this is now finally confirmed. After Return by Death, it comes back much stronger. We don't know for how long, but for some time at least, when he returns by death, of course, Satella is sort of, doing something. So he is being manipulated by the witch. The more he's manipulated by a witch. But it is strange that it didn't get stronger with Echidna or any of that kind of witch stuff. It's only Satella. That is something to take note of. I mean, yeah, that's true. Super has never acknowledged that. He absolutely should have by this point. There's no reason for him not to have come to this conclusion. But now he does know for certain. Because, again, if everyone is in this world is telling you how evil the fucking Witch of Envy is, you don't want to admit to yourself, yeah, the Witch of Envy is probably the one returning me by death all the goddamn time. But now you really have to come to that conclusion. You have to face it and actually just admit to yourself that, yep, I'm kind of in cahoots with Satella in some way, unbeknownst to me, unwillingly, but in some bizarre way, they are connected. Again, there's even more troubling guys. Keep making note of these more troubling guys, these more dangerous people. the people in Sanctuary that don't want to be freed, something bad's gonna happen there eventually. And once they start noticing, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be real bad. Oh boy, and now Subaru is arguing with himself, which is kind of a decent argument that he's making here. Not in one way or the other, but I mean a very realistic one of his subconscious keeps trying to... He's hoping that, well, Emilia might be able to actually overcome these trials and all that. It's kind of the only option we have right now. If we can't get into the tomb, we can't find a sidestep to do all this, we can't take the trials ourselves. The time limit of the Elsa thing, and Emilia's probably not going to take the trials in time. So maybe Emilia could take the trials in time. It's the only option we have. But do we really want to force her to do that? To just have to face this terrible, terrible past over and over again? A past of what was it, 60 or 90, I think, years long of a past? That's quite a past to have to reface all the goddamn time. It's going to be filled with trauma. It's not something we want to be doing over and over and over again, even if eventually will work out. That's the key thing, is Emilia prepared for all this? Is this the time? It's not that just, is it right to face, can everybody face their path and all that, but is this really the time for it? Is this truly the right time? Where even the present is not great for her. Puck is down and missing and everything like that. There's a lot of mystery surrounding everything in her past. She doesn't fully know it, so she's blaming herself for something that she probably didn't do. Roswaal seems kind of evil and fucked up right now. Real piece of shit. There's no one really on her side, and it's not a great time in the present or the past or the future right now. This is not the best time to be facing your past. Unlike Subaru, where right now, I guess he's not in a very good place either with Rem and everything like that, but it's not the worst. He's been in this world long enough and changed himself enough to be able to look back at his past and be prepared to face it and change it and everything like that. He knows how he needs to already, but Emilia doesn't. She doesn't grasp how she can, view it in a different light. So going back to view it again is just going to do nothing. Alright, and that is the end of this chapter. It felt like a kind of... Okay, yeah, it's a half-length chapter. Okay. That explains. I was going to say, this chapter seemed a bit short. But, this was a sort of slow chapter. Kind of just reinstating Subaru going to do anything he can for Emilia, which we kind of already knew. But, at least now we know that he's working for... Now that all of his, easy options have been, ruled out, we're just going to have to think really hard and come up with some actual ingenious plan once again, Arc 3 style. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to be a lot of manipulation. It's going to be a lot of crazy gambits. But somehow, some way, we're going to find a way to get through this. No idea how. I'll see you guys for the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 28, A Conversation Over Tea. I'm guessing he's found a way, then. I'm guessing he's found a way. Otherwise, I'm not sure what this is. I don't think they're going to do another conversation over tea with a different character, right? Come on. This is actually interesting, getting to talk with some of the villagers that have been held captive here for a while. And it's not like they don't know us, or like they've only known us since Sanctuary. If they were villagers, we should have been knowing them for, at least a week or so. I don't remember how long has it been? It's been like 2 months or something? So we should have known them for at the very least a week. I would say more, about a month. It depends on how long we're at the capital, really. Which I don't really know how long that was. So, either way, though, these people know us. We're friendly with them. We've been doing the calisthenics with the kids all the time in the village. That is nice to see, that they really do have a lot of faith in Subaru. And, of course, we as readers and Subaru himself keep going like, yeah, it's kind of weird they have faith in Subaru. He's not very, powerful, or he can't really do much. You know, he's not a type of person that you would normally instill faith into, that, you know, you'll be fine around. But when he's around, good things happen. Or not that good things happen, I would say the opposite. When he's around, bad things happen. But they always come out on top. He has done great things. He's defeated the white whale. Like, there is absolutely reason for people to have this much faith in him. That is true. The stench does go away over time, but I don't think that's going to make Garfiel any less wary, because it's the fact that we came out of the tomb smelling like that, not the fact that we just smelled like that suddenly for a while, and then he's like, oh, well, I guess you don't need more. Now you can go in. He knows that it has something to do with the tomb, even though it kind of doesn't, but that's what he's going to think anyway. True. Well, I don't think it's a first that every time you return, your relationships worsen. That has just been a constant throughout the entire series. The biggest thing about returning by death is not dying. That is a big factor into it. But the worst part about it is the fact that the relationships just lose so much. But yeah, the more times we die and start over, the worse it's going to get, because the more we're going to stink. So, like, dying and trying again is not an option. It is absolutely not an option, because it's only going to make things infinitely more difficult. Oh, okay. Lewes is over here with Garfiel, too. Why is she here? What's she up to? Oh, really? It was only 10 years ago. Not that Garfield's 10, but around there. Like, he's like 13 or 14. We'll say 14. Garfield seems like he's be about 14, right? Yeah, I could buy that. Maybe even 12. I could honestly buy him being like 12. Where were we? Okay, here. But yeah, he's pretty damn young. And, okay, here we were, exactly. Yeah, so Roswaal brought him here. Oh man, they really are, like, you know, grandson and grandma and all that. She is the perfect Granny Lolly. She has it down pat. And it's I love the classic thing of you know, Garfield's the strongest man in the world, and his granny smacks him on the head and it hurts him. But I'm not sure if that actually means that she's powerful, or if we're just doing the comedic thing of that. But I mean, I do imagine she's powerful, but as powerful as Garfield is. To be fair, though, Subaru is like the least lolicon character I've seen in a series like this. He does constantly say that he's, like, one, he constantly berates, Petra, for being attracted to him, and constantly says that that's never gonna fucking happen. We know that he has an older sister complex and senpai complex and all that. He likes the older woman. He likes the age gap stuff. All my option points? I don't know what that means. I guess, like, you know, you use all the options in general, all the diverging points, to conquer senpai or older sister characters. Of course. I guess he is working his ass off for an older sister type. I guess so. Emilia, an older sister type? Yeah, why is she all alone in, like, this, you know, place out in the middle of the outskirts of the sanctuary? She says, oh, there's people that would let me stay with them, but, if that's the case, then why are you out here all by yourself? Oh, okay. Garfield's shield's here hanging on the wall. He uses this place like a storage house. But he doesn't hang out that often, it seems like. Because she does seem very lonely and secluded here. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Like, yeah, not fighting with swords, but fighting with shields. Just bashing into each other with a shield over and over. It's not super dangerous. I mean, it's still, like, you might get hurt and stuff like that, but my fucking leg wrapped up in a wire. But, it's not super dangerous, but it's, you know, in this world, it's probably just normal playtime. Actually, yeah, who was the other person Garfield was with? That's right, he doesn't seem to have mentioned anybody else other than Lewes. Oh, Frederica. Okay. But wait, no. Hold on, no. Frederica, how though? Because Frederica's not in Sanctuary anymore. But she's also a half-blood, I'm assuming, right? Huh. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't even realize that was Subaru saying that. I thought that was her saying it. Either way. Yeah, it's Frederica. Yeah, I think we can fully understand that Frederica's the older sister, and especially Subaru of all people with the older sister complex. He definitely would get that more than anybody. All right, so they got some mutual misunderstandings going on here. We'll find out hopefully next chapter, assumingly next chapter. But it's nice to get confirmation on that they are brother and sister. And they do have different names. Like, I couldn't really remember exactly, but yeah, they do have different names. Balmon and Tinsel. But what could it be, and how did she leave? How did she leave Sanctuary at all? Huh. Because he was a baby when he came here. I guess she's not a half-blood? It's the only thing I can imagine. Otherwise, how the fuck would she have left? Huh. Anyway, it was cool getting to see Lewes too, like getting to actually get into her personality and stuff. That she actually is a very lonely old lady, and I hope that Frederica can eventually come back. Maybe once Rem is back in action, however long that'll be. And then Frederica can come back. Lewes can have a family again, essentially, and everything will be good. Everything will be all kosher. Though, I mean, do they want to stay in Sanctuary? They might be a bit scared to leave when all is said and done. Like, they're going to want to leave, but they're probably going to come back because they know Sanctuary. They know it more than anything. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero Arc 4, Chapter 29, An Omnivorous Man. Part 1 out of 2. I assume this was talking about Garfiel with an omnivorous man, but perhaps not. Perhaps not. Okay, so she has a contract regarding Garfield in some way. Interesting. I'm not sure what that is. If this is Roswaal's contract, what is the point? Roswaal, he never gets any less complicated. He only gets more complicated as the series goes on. The dire consequences of violating my contract are not limited to myself alone. But she doesn't make it sound like it's someone else, because she means, like, by no means forget this, like, as in, it could happen to us, too. Whatever dire consequences are, affect us as well. Probably affect Sanctuary as a whole. Okay, good. Yeah, good question here. How did Frederica leave? So yeah, I'm right. She is a half-blood. She has to be. Yeah, so how was this all possible? I can't even think of a scenario in which it is possible. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I mean, there is a possibility this is all just a trick and there actually is no barrier at all. But if that was the case, then why would Emilia have passed out when we came in and all that? So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like he says, if she doesn't face it now, she'll have to face it one day. Even if you don't face your past now, you're not going to get through life not facing it. But it's better to face it on more favorable grounds, where you can look at it a bit and you can actually overcome it. Looking at it on these grounds, it's going to be kind of impossible to overcome it. That is a good line, Subaru. Despite her weak parts, she may have some weak parts, but despite that, it'll be the strong parts that shine through in the end. And that is what devotion is, really. Looking over the small, weaker things in somebody and really focusing on the bigger, stronger aspects. Yeah, past is the past and you can't do anything about it. As much as you want to help her through it, you can't. It's her past. You weren't in her past. So, you just have to hope that she can overcome it herself. There's nothing we can do. There's really nothing we can do to help. But Lewes is acting like, oh, but You know, she's gonna be the one who's facing this painful part of her heart alone. Yeah, but what do you want us to do? There's nothing we can do. We physically cannot. But we can at least have the devotion to be able to believe that she's going to be able to overcome it herself. Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. We've talked about it many times already, but trial's difficulty is set on how shitty your past is. And the fact that the half-bloods are the ones doing it, the trial's very manipulative in that way. But, even if we can't actually be in her past to help her any way we can through words and actions and everything in the present time. Like he says, she's better than she was in the past. You always have more than you had in the past. She has more people by her side, more weapons, in that sense. Weapons being the people that she knows now and the people who actually care for her and stuff. And we can hopefully be that biggest weapon for her. Or in-game, paying real money for in-game credits. It's self-centered, but love is entirely self-centered. Love is not selfless. It isn't. It is entirely self-centered. Okay, there's the line. I'm no herbivore or carnivore. You can just call me an omnivorous guy. Even though the chapter title's Omnivorous Man and then Omnivorous Guy. Nope. Never giving up. Never giving up. We can't do the side path. Our little sidestep ain't gonna work. But you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll find another way. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. We'll find another plan. We'll get there. Some way, somehow, we will figure out a way. Very true, man. If we didn't work this hard, again, Arc 3 would have never concluded, ever. It would have just been an endless loop of deaths. Would have never, ever came to fruition. But he had to work his ass off, use Detective Subaru skills, and his devotion of love to Emilia and Rem, because they're both dying constantly in that arc, managed to pull through. It was an insane amount of detective skills in Arc 3. And now, we gotta once again get the gears a-turning, and we'll get it to work. No, bullshit, she said that she's taken the trials before. She's absolutely fucking lying to us. I've never taken the trials. Bullshit. At least in the previous loop, I don't remember where she said it, but in the previous loop she said that, I went to go take the first trial, but I didn't pass. She said something to that extent, but she mentioned doing the trials. No. Yes. No. Weird. Hold on. Pause. Wait. There's something weird. All the information's messed up. Yeah. Hold on. Why? Huh? Bullshit. I have to be right. She did say that she took the trials. I don't remember if Garfiel said he did or anything like that, but I know for a fact that Lewes said she took the trials. Held his fingers to his temples and began to desperately call him back memories. Okay, yeah, so the day before yesterday in the previous loop, up to the point where he first came back after passing the trials, chewing over every minutest detail within his memory over the time. The inconsistencies that shouldn't have been there, he hadn't noticed them until now. Okay, he's going to start talking about the age thing too and all that. Is this all... But no, her age thing was messed up in the same loop. So it can't be something with the loop. It can't be. There's something else at foot here. Lewes said on the night before the trials, no one had ever taken the trials up to now. In the span of her entire life to this point, there's never been a challenger. In Super's memories, immediately before the trials and immediately after, Lewes said she had taken the trials, failed to pass, but was still kicking around safe and sound. Yeah, there's no harm in challenging the trials. Yes. In the span of a single day, her statements had completely turned on its head. Yep. This is suspicious. Very suspicious. But also, why would she lie to us in this way? It's such an easily catchable lie. Why would she say one thing and then change it later? Seems like something we would easily pick up on. Why is he doing his girly voice now? Yeah, you once said that you never took the trials, but outside the tomb you told me how you took the trials and failed, but it was no big deal, right? But you probably just said that because you were all worried about me, or unless it's not like that and it's just me, but I just noticed it now, that's all. But she did say so that's it. So she's acknowledging it. I'll let you in on something good. Consider it special. Owing to my contract, I am forbidden to lie. Whenever I'm asked an inappropriate question, I could only choose to answer with silence. Okay. Without exceptions, this could not be changed for anyone's sake. Lying is forbidden. It's true for herself as well as every single one of the residents of Sanctuary. They can't lie, but she clearly was lying. So what does that mean? I mean, obviously it's not a lie, because that has to be the truth then, but how is her getting her age mixed up? How is her contradicting this? How are they both the truth? What in the fuck is going on? So yeah, the contract will affect him as well, and assumingly all of Sanctuary. Or it could just be whoever she contradicts it with, or violates it with. Should ask one of those who had ventured ahead. So, Frederica? He's trying to make Garfiel pass out now or something. Anything Garfield's afraid of? Oh boy. What if he was afraid of like fucking spiders or something? Just something very mundane. Well, we certainly know he's not afraid of Ram, which is a miracle in and of itself. Man, it really is. This is a terrific line here where he's talking about, drying out the futon. He's like, wait, why? It's like I'm not even a hikikomori anymore. But it's very true. Because earlier in the series, even as far back as like arc 3 or I don't want to say as far back, but as short as not too long ago as like arc 3 or arc 2, he would still be making jokes about his hikikomori-ness. But now, since phasing has passed, he has kind of stopped doing that as much, and he's been even since he's come to this world, it's been a slow progression, like the radio calisthenics in the morning with the kids and everything. But his idle thoughts are no longer about like, very hikikomori type stuff. They're now just normal life stuff. I don't know. It's nice. It's nice seeing him slowly start to subconsciously progress out of it. Yep. Gotta ask for Derica. Alright, good. Once we get there, we can ask her some questions, and hopefully, assuming she doesn't have a contract of her own, then we'll be able to get some answers. Alright, and that is the end of this chapter. Oh boy, we're almost in chapter 30! Actually, now we are, I believe, halfway caught up at least. I think a little bit over, but thankfully, thank God. Actually, yeah, we're definitely at least halfway over, because we're only on chapter 57, right? Yes. So we're finally over halfway. We're finally over halfway. Oh, we still got a long ways to go, and it's not really halfway, because by the time I get to chapter 57, many more chapters are going to have been put out. But we're catching up. The key thing is, we are catching up. The chapters are not being translated faster than I can read them, which is good. Yeah, so I guess we're going to go talk to Frederica. It's nice getting some answers from the Lolly Granny. Now we know that nobody in Sanctuary is lying, which is going to be an interesting thing going forward. But it also complicates things so much. We just get answers and then more questions, then answers and then more questions. But the key thing is we're getting answers. We're getting answers. I'm fine with mystery series when we're getting answers throughout it. Even if we're getting more questions, I think that's just necessary in a mystery series. The answers that we need. So I'll see you guys for the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, everybody? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 30. Incongruities on the road back home. Incongruities on the road back home. What could that be? Like, what incongruities specifically? But, so I'm assuming this chapter we're going back to Dr. Frederica. It is so painful to see Emilia like this. Having to force herself to go through these trials. But she so clearly and desperately does not want to do. But we don't have a say in it. We just have to let it happen. Oh, my God. It's a good thing we can't lie. Because we can tell her to do her best and all that. But we know she's gonna fail. As much as we want to believe in her, we know the facts. We know the facts. Oh boy. And I guess now we're heading off on the road. That was such a painful first half of the chapter to read. Oh God. All this stuff with Emilia and the trials is absolutely painful. I end up not talking much about it because it's like kind of stuff I've already talked about and I don't really want to repeat myself, but man, is it tough to read. Lewes already forgets Otto. Really? Can't forget. I mean, he is kind of forgettable, I guess. Wait, so Otto actually got an audience with Roswaal this time? He says everything proceeded the same way as last time, but last time Otto said he never got to talk to Roswaal. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it is nice to see that Otto is like, you put me on this path that's, I'm not going to get what I want out of it. It's not going to be the greatest, but you know what? I've resigned myself to the fate, so I'm just going to deal with it anyway. He's willing to just ride it out. Even if he knows it's not going to be the big, spectacular, grand end that he wants, it's good enough. It's good enough for him. Like I said, yeah, they've been spending all their time in Sanctuary. They've never left it. As much as they want to leave and go another place, it's going to be pretty terrifying. They're all kind of hikikomoris themselves, having to leave their home and venture out into the real world. It's going to be quite scary. Quite scary indeed. I love that Lewes is now teamed up with Otto too. I love that anybody that ever talked to Otto is always immediately anti-Otto. No one's ever on his side. He's such a nice guy, but everyone immediately just picks up like, oh, this guy's the guy we shit on? Okay, cool, got it. Poor Otto. Okay, yeah, so since she's so close to the barrier, she's getting a little lightheaded and not doing so well. Oh, interesting. Lewes is actually a little bit like, what if Subaru's right? What if this barrier actually is false? She kind of wanted to see for herself, but as she did see, it is not. It is actually a real barrier. Yeah, Roswaal would just come and bring half-bloods here. He would just be like, hey, you're a half-blood, right? Yeah, go to this place you can't leave anymore. Go to prison, basically. He's just throwing half-bloods into prison. It's essentially what he's doing. Yeah, he's a fucking maniac. And there again, the intuition of a woman who has lived over 100 years. Can you ever give us your real age, bitch? But again, there's something going on. I don't know if she has a two-sided personality. So maybe that would count for some of the incongruities. There could be two of her, but that seems very... Actually, there being two of her might not be too much of a stretch. Because she does have that house out in the middle of nowhere. And she was feeling kind of lonely and stuff. If the one part, like the one of her, let's say Lewes A and Lewes B, if Lewes B is out in the sticks the whole time, having to never be seen together, then that would explain it. That would explain it. Super also thinks that something feels off. A sense of incongruity in the previous conversation. But he's not going to actually think about it. It could also be with the fact that right now she's like, yeah, I'll get there with my legs. My legs are fine. I can get there. And then before, she's like, oh, I'm quite the brittle old lady. Like, One of her is definitely probably way older than the other, which is why one says that she's fine and one says she's brittle and old and can't do things. I think the likelihood of there being two Lewes is very, very likely. Very, very likely. Alright, well, I'll see you guys for the next chapter. Till then, get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? Reading some more ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 31, Made. I don't know why it's named that, but I can dig it. Oh, this is actually pretty cute. It looks like it's from the light novel, not a fan art or anything. That looks cute. I can't wait to see the whole image. It's not impossible, but the fact that we have 6 days total, essentially. We have 3 that we were there in Sanctuary having to deal with all the shit, negotiating the rescue of hostages and all that. Now we're finally here, the 3rd day. We have 3 days left to talk to Frederica, get back to Sanctuary, find a way to get Garfiel out of Sanctuary, convince Garfiel to come here for some reason that he doesn't know, and then get here in time to defeat Elsa. It's not impossible, but it's not probable. But let's try and pull it off here. I don't even know. I honestly don't know if we would even need to bring Beiko. Would we? I feel like Beatrice can handle herself here. 1, I don't think Elsa will be able to even find her. And 2, I feel like Beiko might be able to handle her. I don't know. It's hard to say because I haven't really seen Beiko's full potential, but she probably could. Well, it really depends. It really depends. I'm very happy that Subaru doesn't, see Petra in any romantic way. I'm glad that we're sticking with just Emilia and Rem, and that we're not even going to acknowledge the fact. We're not even going to just pretend that this is going to be a thing. Not at all. No. But, because she is a kid. A kid. A very much so a kid. So, yeah. I'm glad we're not trying to lead this on. Oh, okay. So, Petra's family was actually back in Sanctuary. They might have mentioned that before, and I just forgot that. To be honest, I don't really care much about Petra, so I don't really think about her too much. But yeah, her parents are back now too. They were at Sanctuary before. Must have been terrible. Why did they split up the family? Why was Petra here, but the fucking... I mean, I guess because all the kids went with Subaru, right? So yeah. But still. Feels weird. Feels weird. Oh boy. Going to see Rem, is it? Going to see Rem? Yeah. Oh, so that's probably why it's made, being Frederica, Petra, and Rem. Why does Frederica have questions for us? Okay, that's kind of weird. But either way, I do appreciate that she's like, let's go away from Rem's room. Even if she's asleep and actually can't hear anything, it's probably not things she wants to hear regardless. Okay, so yeah, the questions that she wants to ask us are probably the same questions we want to ask her, or relating to the same things. So this does make things a little bit easier. Oh, great. Yeah, I think she did say that she had a contract too. Okay, maybe not, because he's saying contracts again. But she does have a contract with Roswaal as well, so she can't say anything. Great. Fantastic. But it's only until the Sanctuary is liberated that the contract lasts. Everybody's got so many fucking contracts. That's the weird thing. These people who are brought there by Roswaal and imprisoned in the Sanctuary don't seem to harbor any ill will towards Roswaal. If anything, they still seem to love him, and I don't understand why. Guess we'll find out soon at some point, but I don't see how this could be a good thing in any way. It's clearly not a good thing because they want out too. They want to get the fuck out. Alright, so it all boils down to the demi-human war, does it? I guess so. That's a big thing in the series, so it would be good to learn about it sometime soon. And by sometime soon, I mean right now, apparently. I hope so. Or at least, like, now or next chapter or something. We're not going to get to know a lot of it, but hopefully some of it. Oh, it's the end of the goddamn chapter, so I guess next chapter, yes. Oh, boy. There's a box on the table in the back of the room. And oh, just getting confectionaries? Really? It has nothing to do. Thought we were going to be a diagram or something. Alright. Hey, I'm down for it if it's a long and tiresome story. Any long story on the demi-human war. Any like, oh, sorry. Any really detailed stuff about anything in the series that we don't know about yet, I'd be down for. So, I'll see you guys for that one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 32, 1/4, Part 1-2. I assume it's called 1/4 because of, like, 1/4 human or something. I hope it's not, oh yeah, you're gonna learn 1/4 of the demi-human war. I can only tell you 1/4 of it. But, I don't, like, the next chapter I don't think is called, to be fair. I don't exactly know. But I don't think, now I kind of want to check just to be sure, just to get it in my mind ahead of time. But I don't think the next chapter is called 1/4. No, Pathway of the Wind. So, yeah, probably 1/4 human or something. Demi-human. Demi doesn't necessarily mean half, does it? It just means, like, you know, part, well, I guess it does have half size. Well, partially, or to an inferior degree. So it doesn't necessarily mean half. One definition is half, the other is partially, so we'll see, we'll see. Oh boy, I'm interested in this. Alright, Subaru, let's hear what you think it is. Let's hear what you think the demi-human war is. I mean, he'll probably have a good idea, but I'm interested to see what he's gonna say based on the games that he's played and all that. Well, I mean, he's not giving a goofy answer as I was expecting. But, yeah, it can't have nothing to do with the Witch of Emilia. He has to be related in some way. Considering the Half-Bloods, well, especially Emilia, is, you know, they're treated in regards to that, like, you know what I mean? They're disrespected in regards to the witch, not regards to the demi-human war, really. It was all kind of spurred on somehow because of the Witch of Envy. So, okay, a half-elf being born from a human and elf. So other things born from two races are then persecuted as well through just, like, you know, it being similar in some way. It's a really shitty thing to do, but, you know, probably just because it's the same sort of system. Yeah, I'm sure. Even if the war's over, the scars are gonna run deep. And it's just gonna be ingrained in people. It's going to be hard to get rid of. It's not going to be a thing that's, you know, going to go away, probably. It's not something that's really a thing that will go away over time. Maybe over a long, long, long time, but not in our lifetime, I don't think. Definitely not in Super's lifetime. So, do force yourself, please. I mean, that's true. It's like, she doesn't really want to talk about this, but we don't really have a choice, because it's pertinent to saving everybody, so fuck you. Say it anyway. But this is actually nice. We're getting information. Hopefully this whole chapter will just be information on the demi-human war. I can only hope so much, but this is ReZero. We're never allowed to give too much information. Lasted 10 goddamn years. That is a long, long time. And it's been 40 years since then, and it's not gotten much better. It's not gotten much better. That's true. I mean, yeah, we have longer wars. But still, not one that encompasses, I mean, even our world wars don't encompass the entire world. Well, I guess she didn't say the entire world. She just said Lugnasia, which again is not the entire world. We do have to remember that. Is there a world? Is there a word for the world of ReZero? Not that I know of, or written down at least. I don't think we have a word for the entire world, which is strange. It is strange that we don't have a word for the. Well, it's not even a planet. That's the weird. Like, it's not a planet. It's just land, encircled by a great waterfall that like goes around the whole damn thing. So, would you call it a planet or just a plane of existence? Okay, so it all originated from a dispute between the humans and a demi-human settlement. Originally, it would only have been a local dispute because that doesn't sound very big. Contained within a small area, but because the incident that followed, in a single stoke, the heat of war flared up, and the horrific conflict in which blood upon blood washed over every corner of the land began. The land of the entire world, or Lugnasia, or like, I mean, it's, either way, it's still pretty goddamn big. Either way. Not long after the conflict first broke out, the king of Lugnasia at the time saw the seriousness of the situation and dispatched his close attendant as an envoy for peace. But on the demi-human side, the chiefs of various races gathered to welcome the envoy and negotiate for a result, but those who attended that conference, the envoys from the palace and the demi-human chiefs alike, were all indiscriminately slaughtered on the spot by the Witch of Envy or the cultists or something. I'm assuming, maybe not even the cultists, because it would have been Envy at the time, right? Okay, the culprit remains unknown even to this day. But at the time, both the humans and the demi-humans were convinced that the other was responsible. Okay. Let's write down this little bit of information. The spark, I guess the culprit. We'll just put the call. I was gonna say the spark creator. That goes unknown, but no. Culprit unknown. Interesting. I don't think it's Satella now. I don't think it's Satella. I feel like if it was Satella, then we would have known. We already have reason enough to hate her. We wouldn't need some later thing later down the line to reveal like, oh, and the culprit that started it all was Satella. I'd be like, well, yeah, I mean, we kind of assumed that already or something. But considering they're not saying it, it's probably someone we don't know yet. It could be one of the witches. Like, it could be one of the witches that isn't Satella. One of the ones that we think are not totally evil, but they had other plans. I don't know. I can't imagine who else it would be. It's not going to be like the dragon, because the dragon seems to be a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine it being anyone other than the witches. It could be the Shala, the sage, because like maybe she did all this to like spark people hating Satella, because we do know Satella has evolved this in some way, not right now, but and that allowed people to want Satella sealed away. It's definitely someone with a motive. Someone with a motive that's not our big bad. It's gonna be like a side thingy, right? Actually, I don't even know what the time frame of the... Because I just was talking about the Witch of Envy and everything, that's saying she didn't cause this. This had to have been way after she was sealed away. Way after. But I never wrote down a time frame of that. If somebody could remind me when exactly she was sealed away, because I don't remember. I haven't started writing down time frames until just now. Like, literally just now. So, anything that's already been said that we have a time frame on, if somebody remembers it, please let me know. That would be very helpful. Thank you very much. But the witch was definitely sealed away way before this. I don't know what I was thinking. Hold on, no. Adding to that the existence of the Witch of Envy? As in she's still around? Hold on. I could have sworn that she was sealed away way sooner than, or way later than 50 years ago. I cannot imagine that 50 years ago the Witch of Envy was still walking about and everything. Because she's in all the textbooks and all that and it seems like it would have had to been a while ago. A long time ago. Yeah, it's a civil war, no benefit at all. Nothing, we're not getting any land, not getting any, materials, just nothing. No gain, just straight up civil war. Civil war is the worst kind of war you can have. Again, no benefit. No benefit at all. Okay. So, humanity have one overwhelming presence among them. The Theresia von Austria. I see. Okay. So she's coming up. She's coming up again. Ready to learn a little bit more about her and a little bit more about Wilhelm, maybe. Maybe not him, probably. But at least we're going to learn a little bit more about Theresa? Yeah, Theresa. Yeah, that makes sense. Some closed-off villages, small populations. There's one person that's different, then as soon as they make a problem, people are going to jump on them. Everybody's going to jump on them. And then as Frederica's talking about, it's kind of what Garfiel and her went through. So now we kind of know why. I mean, I assumed there's going to be something similar to this. Roswaal, like, well, here, you can live in Sanctuary where everybody's a half-blood. They're all like you. But that's not a good thing. That doesn't fix anything. That's just segregating them. And on top of segregating them, you're trapping them there. You're just going over to black people and saying, hey, I'll put you in a place where everybody's black. Go to prison. Like, if there was a prison solely for black people, and someone was like, hey, like, back in the, 1800s or 1900s and stuff, early 1900s, where they were just like, all right, we're going to take you to a prison full of black people. That's better, that's better, right? I'm sure it is. Alright, well, I mean, this was kind of assumed, but yeah, they're half-siblings. But, their mother was a clumsy person and also an unlucky person. Try to find the right word. Seems her mother was in the process of being sold off because of her debt when the slavers were set upon by a group of demi-human bandits and she was captured. And that's where she met my father. Yeah. Might not want to hear this part. Yeah. Might not want to hear this part coming up. Yeah, super. I'm with you here. That father died soon after, and my mother carried me as an infant. She wandered without a home. She was captured by another demi-human band. That's where she met Garfiel's father. Yeah. This is not a story you want to hear told to you face to face. I'm with you, Super. This is not where I thought this was gonna go. I mean, I knew they were gonna have a tough life, but not, oh yeah, my mother was kidnapped. I guess she was sold off, but before she was sold off to slavers, she was captured and raped, and then that guy died. She was captured and raped again. God damn. If you want to, unlucky's, a bit of a nice word for that. Oh, Lord. And clumsy? God. No, those are not the best word choices to describe your mother when this is what happened to her. So yeah, once again, the rapist got away or something. Either got away or died. Something. They were taken to the house of Mathers, and then the mother... Yeah, the mother should be able to go in and out of Sanctuary, the mansion, and all that, but, okay, but she's fine? After leaving my brother and I with her, my mother left the mansion without leaving a word of where she was going. Okay, nor have we heard from her since. So, she's not dead, she's just somewhere. Okay, let's see. Golden hair. I don't know. I don't know who that could be. At least it's not Elsa. Like, they're not going to do that twist, right? Because they both have golden hair, which I would assume they would have to have gotten from their mother, considering they both have the golden hair. But they also both have the same teeth and everything, so it feels like whatever the two fathers were had to have been similar, right? To be able to give them both the demi-human teeth like that? Because we've seen, like, oh boy, what was his name? Ricardo? Or, no. How do you say, Ricardo. Did he have teeth like that? He was a woof guy, though. So I guess that doesn't count. Like, that doesn't really count. But yeah, we've seen other, I guess they're not half-bloods, right? So, it's hard to say. But, I don't know if we would have seen anyone who could be her mother at this point in the series. I don't think we could have. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Garfiel is a bad dude. He's also, again, not stupid. He is, as he says, upstanding and noble-minded. He's just very stubborn. Extremely, extremely stubborn. But that's why we love him. Garfiel is awesome. I love him. And I'm glad that this whole sort of arc is focusing on him and Frederica. And I guess Lewes and Mathers and pretty much everyone surrounding the whole Roswaal group. Okay, so if the barrier can clearly distinguish both human and demi-human blood, that person will be repelled. Yeah, we kind of knew that already. So why are you asking? Suddenly revealing the barrier's conditions to him? I assume that was kind of the case already. Like how, I mean, I guess magic, sure. That could be it, but like either way, it's the same sort of thing. If you are a half-blood, then you are repelled, right? I mean, it's that simple. Do you perhaps now understand how I was able to pass the barrier and exit the sanctuary? She's not human. She's certainly not all human. Is she all beast? Is she not a half-blood? But I'm not really sure how that would work. Yeah, exactly. And Emilia collapsed from it as well. A shock flashed across Subaru's mind. On the road back home, he was accompanied by Lewes. After saying goodbye to Lewes, as they cleared the forest and passed the barrier, he had felt a sense of incongruity. Now he had the answer to that unease. Subaru had already noticed this when he saw Lewes' reaction as they came close to the barrier. They were under the same conditions, but how come when he was that close to the barrier, that bastard Garfiel was still fine and kicking around? Okay. That doesn't give me an answer at all. I'm not sure what answer he's come to. Well, I mean, he has the answer to that incongruity, but I guess he doesn't have the answer overall. Yeah, Garfiel just sat right at the entrance. So Garfiel should be able to walk out fine then, right? Is that what we're saying? That Garfiel and Frederica aren't affected by it? But how so? So his body wasn't affected by the barrier at all. And they're just tricking him to make him stay there, or he's staying there on purpose. Owing to his special characteristics, activism. Owing to his special characteristic activism, at first glance, Mother would appear to have more. Hold on. What's activism? What the hell is that? Oh, the tendency to revert to an ancestral type. What? Okay, I get it. So, yeah, you're recessing back to something in a previous generation. Okay. There's a special characteristic of that. At first glance, my mother might appear to have more demi-human lineage, but in fact it is not the case. The same is true with me. They're both humans, but they appear to be half-bloods? Okay, or just one side of the blood's too thin. Okay. So although my brother and I have different fathers, neither of them were pure-blooded demi-humans. Okay. They're both half-blooded. So human and a half-blood come together. 1/4. A quarter. 1/4 demi-human blood. Alright, alright. Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So they can leave. So Garfiel should be able to leave, but he's not going to. God damn it! Garfiel, just please leave with us. Motherfucker. So Garfiel absolutely can leave, but now our goal is not getting him to leave, because that's not going to be easy. It's not going to be something we can accomplish like, hey Garfiel, come with us. It's going to have to be repairing this misunderstanding with Frederica. Whatever the misunderstanding is between the two of them, that's what we need to solve now. Then we'll be able to have Garfiel come out under the disguise of meeting with his sister again, and he'll be able to attack Elsa. Yeah, so Garfiel is extremely, extremely stubborn, and he ain't gonna leave. He ain't gonna leave. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Garfiel. But you know what? I love stubborn characters. I love him. He's a man on a mission, and he ain't leaving till they're all freed. I can respect that. I can respect that. Oh, boy. But that complicates so many things for us. But, what's the next chapter called? The Pathway of the Wind? I don't know what that means exactly. Ram, perhaps, with wind. But, actually, yeah, the Pathway of the Wind. Somehow getting Ram to make him leave, but I'm not sure if it's going to be that easy. I doubt it. Either way, next up, we got to figure out a way to get Garfiel out. Not physically, not like just figuring out how we're going to get him out, but like repairing this relationship is going to be our big thing, I feel like. So I'll see you guys for that. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boy? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 33, The Pathway of the Wind. Could be referring to Rim, as in, Ram. If we can somehow figure out a way to convince Garfield using Ram in a way, but I think that's very unlikely, but that's all I can think of based on the Pathway of the Wind. There's not many other wind things we know about in this series other than Ram, so, or, actually, yeah, never mind, the literal pathway of, I guess, there's, something wind related down there, perhaps, or something. But, okay, so yeah, the literal pathway. Let's find out what that was, because we still don't know. We still don't know what it was. Because if we can't get Garfield out of here, that would be a good escape route. We gotta know if it worked or not. If, like, Frederica, somebody had to have opened it and gone down there. It'd be hard to imagine that Elsa knew that it existed, so the only thing that I can think of is that Frederica and Petra had gone through there, probably taking Rim with them. Maybe Baco, maybe not, probably not, because this is Baco we're talking about, and she ain't gonna leave for shit. So, it probably works, but where does it go to? And how secure is it and stuff? Probably not that secure, considering they just left it open. Yeah, really nothing has changed. We got some information, which is nice for readers, but for Subaru himself, his situation hasn't changed at all. It's the exact same as it's been since the start of getting the sanctuary. The situation has only gotten worse, and our plan to get out of the worst situation is equally as stagnated. Yeah. Roswaal's like God. He works in mysterious ways. I get it. You don't have to tell me twice. Or 3 times, or 4 times, or about 7 times by now. Yeah, I think in a pile of impacted shit for those who have nowhere to go is more of an emotional line that would give us some indication of his feelings on the place rather than the experimental grounds. I mean, I guess experimental grounds is needed too, but like specifically a pile of impacted shit. Like, yeah, the nowhere to go part makes sense, but I mean, I guess he could be referring to himself as the pile of impacted shit. Like, you know, the half-bloods themselves, the demi-humans. I guess that makes sense. But, I don't know, it seems like there was a bit more to it than that. It seems like, maybe I'm just looking into it too much. I don't think it's that simple, though, of Roswaal making a place where half-bloods can live. It's not him making a place where they can live, because normal people can walk in there and walk out. It's not like they're being protected there. All it is a prison solely for them. It's not a great place. It's not a sanctuary. It's a place where the half-bloods can be away from people by themselves, but that is not necessarily a good thing. I don't think that makes him any better of a person. That would make sense that Frederica is trying to create some place for the people to go when Sanctuary is liberated. She's doing something that they actually should have done before Sanctuary. I mean, Roswaal had to put people in there anyway, but you can't act like Roswaal's a good guy for doing that. A better guy would be someone that's putting people in a place that's not a prison, like Frederica's trying to do. Beatrice then to find the final person who still knows more. I guess it would have to be Beatrice, but I can't imagine Beatrice knows much about this. I mean, she is a spirit, but does she really know much about this stuff? The sanctuary and all that jazz? I don't know. I have no idea. She does not know the contents or their purpose, but she does know the result. Oh, god damn it, Frederica. Everyone in the series. Contracts. Oh, there's so much fun. So yeah, it is Beatrice. Okay. Man, so Beatrice has to be able to move the damn door around every time. It's like we could open a door and close it and try another door, and she could have switched it back to that first door. But she doesn't really switch it to a door, because it's not one set door. It's random. Oh, it's tough. But ever since we got back from the Capitol, we've never been able to do it. Well, I guess we have, but it's been, like, really, really hard. And sometimes not at all. Really? You think that Elsa can match the strength of Wilhelm? I can definitely imagine Beatrice winning against Elsa. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really seen Elsa as being incredibly powerful. I just saw her as getting lucky in that last fight. Like, yeah, she's incredibly powerful, but I saw it more as in, not to the sense of Wilhelm, I'm saying. Not that I guess I do see her as incredibly powerful. Like, obviously more than Beatrice, or more than Emilia and Puck combined. But, not as much as Wilhelm. Are you crazy? I had no way. That's possible that the switch for this bookshelf is in a different room. I mean, I guess so. Did you not try pulling out every single book, as in one of the books is the lever, as it tends to be? Oh, and here's somebody. Probably Federica, I would assume. I like that Super just talks to anybody who's behind him. And like, just as soon as they start talking, he just starts answering without looking at who it is or realizing someone's behind there. Oh, so it's a statue in the room, but not on the bookshelf. And it's Petra, not Federica. How did she know? Okay, so the escape path leads to a small cabin in the mountains in the back. Okay, so there's another boundary back there, or another barrier rather, so no one can find it. See, actually, let's make sure that Elsa didn't come in through this. That's a good idea. Yeah, it could definitely be an evasion route, but they said that it can't be found, but who knows? We should probably check anyway. That's true. Why is this so cold? We're not in a cold time right now, so underground shouldn't be that much colder. Not enough for it to be emanating cold this badly. So something is on the other side of this door. What is it exactly? Why is it so cold? Okay, yeah, as soon as he pushed it open, he felt an icy wind wash over his face, flooding into the small room. Something had struck his belly. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Some kind of skewer was sticking out of it, and to prove this had happened recently, the butt end of it was still quivering. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me! What? Is this a trap by the door? Or is this Elsa? Because it said, some kind of skewer was sticking out. So this could be a trap, like, door that we just walked into. But then why would, if it was a trap, it's gotta be Elsa. Because if it was a trap door, then I feel like Frederico will be like, and when you open the door, there's gonna be an arrow that shoots out. So make sure you don't get hit by it, Petra. Yep. Yeah. It's Elsa. Oh my god. She's 3 days early. Fuck. Fucking god. So, did she just wait here for 3 days? Did she just fucking wait here for 3 goddamn days? How long did she wait here? Was it something else that caused them to... Because we never saw their bodies. Was it something else that caused them to run down through the escape tunnel to see her? Has she been lying in wait for 2 whole goddamn months? Like... How did she find the entrance? How the fuck did she get here? And we're starting over again. God damn it. How do we even... We have no time now. No time at all. We literally have at most 3 days. And at littlest 0. Because we don't know how long she's been there. Oh my god. Fuck. Like, we would have to use an entire other loop just to figure out when the fuck she gets there. But how would we leave without... Like, how will we know? We have to just go off 3 days. How would we get there before those 3 days? Oh, fucking Christ. Alright, well, I'll see you guys for the next one. Until then, get the fuck out of here. What is up, everybody? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 34, The World That Was Ending. I assumed we were going to be moving on, but it looks like possibly not. No, yeah, we're still back here where Elsa just cut us. We're not dead quite yet. So maybe we can get some information out of her. I doubt it. Why would she give us any information? But it's possible. It's possible to get a little bit of information, please. Okay, so just 2 darts, like 2 darts in his side specifically. Like arrows, I would assume, but I guess not arrows, but 2 darts, whatever that is. But it's not fatal. So, still a few seconds before the pain catches up. Petra's frozen in place. Got to get her out of here. I'm surprised he's trying to survive this. Oh, right! Shamak! Yes! Yes! Oh, man, it's been a while. It has been a while. Shamak, hell yes. But is that really going to affect her? It didn't really affect Julius in any goddamn way. But it could affect her enough for us to get the fuck out of here and get Petra to safety. Oh, okay, yeah. So the Shamak does fucking nothing. We know this. It does nothing at all. It's pretty damn weak. It's just smoke screen that you can just immediately go like, when it's gone. But, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that we're, as weak as we are. I mean, she kind of can probably guess, but, so screaming, wall of incomprehension, and, you think you can scale it, and I'd like to see, because she might just think a wall has come up instead of smoke. But is she really that stupid? I highly doubt it. And so, yeah, the pain is now back in him. But this was a decent plan. This was a decent plan, for the spur of the moment. I mean, yeah, at least we don't faint after using it, but at the same time, we're not in any condition to even, run away after we do it, so... Shamak should be a last resort option, especially because our mana gate's fucked. As we've seen, using it just immediately caused him to collapse. Oh, and he got hit again. 4 more. Yeah, but oh my god, darts as thick as pinky fingers. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I don't even know if she can see or she's just throwing blindly. But she didn't hit your bowels this time. Good quick thinking. He puts Petra in front of him, and then more darts come flying by. At least they didn't hit him that time. But, yeah, because Els is just throwing these randomly through the hallway. And if she has a pinpoint position, as we've seen, even if she can't see, it's going to aim down the middle of the hallway, where, you know, you would think somebody would be. You have a higher chance of hitting them in the middle. So keep Petra in front of us, even if we die. You know, it's a weird thing to think about, too. Like, if Subaru dies, does the universe still continue? Or is it like the universe itself rewinds? Or are we creating a shitload of alternate timelines in which Subaru has died at random other points? And everyone has died as well. And most of them. Fuck my life indeed. Oh boy. The incoming blade was slaying through the air. The curved blade that was the greatest and vilest weapon in Elsa's arsenal. The kukri knife. Oh shit, she threw it? She threw it. Okay. He can make this sudden motion with his arm. He reached out his right hand to catch the tip of the knife with his fingers. Oh my god. And indeed managed to pinch it between his index and middle finger. Yeah, that's gonna work. You're gonna catch a kukri between your two fucking fingers. Yeah. Scattered into the air. Ooh. Cut vertically through the whole arm. From wrist to the elbow. Holy fuck. My god. That's gotta be one of the most gruesome, painful deaths that Subaru has faced so far. His whole arm, from here, just straight down, cut off. Oh my god. That is bad. That is real bad. Oh my god, and his molars fractured under the force of his clenching jaws. I can imagine. This is bad. This is real bad. He saw something white, but was instantly turned red. An unnecessary object giving off pain. Yeah. Oh god. Fuck you. A touch. It was the touch of a hand holding onto his, opposite a limb of nothing but pain. Oh my god, man. I can't imagine this. Yeah. He's shutting down. Like, full on only. The adrenaline keeps going up and down. I just gotta stop looking at it. Don't look at it. Oh, I cannot imagine having to go through this. How do you even... You're gonna have to die after this, obviously. So obviously. Oh, boy. We have to get some answer. Any answer at all before we die. We can't let this happen. It's a long way to the top. We're still not there yet. We've lost a lot of blood, too. I'm not sure if we're going to make it. Exhausted from the mana draining out of our body. We've lost half of our blood, it feels like. We've been stabbed in the back, in the gut. Our arm is chopped off. The cold wild beast. Sound of a heavy object landing from above. Broad back. Yes! Yes, okay. Frederica's here. But... Is it going to be enough? We can't even talk. We can't even say what it is. Fuck. But she doesn't have her... Does Elsa have two kukris? I don't even remember. Oh, no. Yep. Well, here it comes. Another one. The revolving blade, pregnant with death, was aimed directly at Frederica's head. Okay, let's see what you're made of, Frederica. Don't die. Please don't die. Drawing something from her waist, with a flash, the darkness of the passage was scattered by sparks, and the curved blade was defected with a high-pitched ring. Seems we have an intruder. Hell yeah, we do. Clawed gauntlets. Okay, nice. Alright, we gotta retreat. And do something about this arm. Do anything about this arm. Please. Oh, this is a painful chapter to read. Oh, pun intended. That's true. Elsa is very good at dexterity and moving around and acrobatics and shit like that. In a close little encountered space like this, Frederica may have a chance of at least holding her own. At least holding her own. Oh great, oh great. The place is collapsing, the tunnel's collapsing. Falling building materials breaking into each other spewed up a circling plume of smoke as it sent tremors through the entire mansion. Yeah, they collapsed. Oh fuck. This is not good. Not good at all. And there's no way we're gonna get out to wherever the other side is in time. Especially with this wound. And what will we even do when we got there? There's a mechanism that makes the stairwell collapse? Okay, so it's not them attacking or anything. It's just that there's some way to make it collapse. Okay, Petra's passed out, which is probably a good thing, honestly. It's probably a really good thing she's passed out. Well, we don't have the best luck, do we? Curved blade sticking out from the back of the fallen girl's head to the base of her neck. Frederica's dead. Petra's dead. Oh, there's nothing left now to do. Let's end it. Let's end it here. We made it so far. We got no answers again. No fucking answers once again. And there's less time now. Ugh, this is like the toughest situation we've ever fucking faced. Forget the witch's cult. This one fucking girl is causing us so much goddamn problems just because of time. Fucking time. Oh my god, all the way back then? Is that why Frederica... Oh my god. When we went to block the fucking blade, it didn't matter at all. It still went straight through and hit her. Where are we going now? I mean, yeah, if we're gonna die, I guess let's die by rim. Sounds like a good place to me. Sounds like a good place to lay down our head and let it all end. How the fuck is she already here? How is she already here? What is happening? This is impossible. This is impossible. I mean, as expected, she is here for Emilia. But, I mean, we kind of already knew that, so it's not new information particularly. You would like a little bit of new information, please? Before we die? That'd be nice. Just a little bit. Just a teeny little bit of, new information. That'd be great. Alright, if he's not going to give Elsa the satisfaction in killing him, then what is he? He will not allow her to be okay, like Rem, right. Get out of the room at least. Oh, okay, actually, instead, he's killing Rem. He's like, alright, fuck it then. I'm gonna kill Rem. You ain't killing Rem. I'll kill her. Or not. Or not. We're in the Forbidden Library. Oh my fucking god, we're in the Forbidden Library. Oh my god, this is not a life we want saved, but at least we might be able to get some goddamn answers from Beatrice. Something. Anything at all. Anything to help. Anything to fucking help. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next reaction. We got nothing so far. This is just pain and torment. Nothing. We got nothing. It's all as helpless as it was before. I'll see you guys in the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 25, The Young Girl's Gospel, and we got Beatrice! Oh, this is not the time to be happy about it, but Beatrice is like my favorite fucking character in this series, so... she looks so cute, but this is not the time, we're dying. This is not a time to be happy about a little lolly drill girl. So we were forced in here. It wasn't as if we accidentally stumbled into it again. Beatrice pulled us in here with wind, just like sucked us in. So she wants us in here. She knew that was going to happen. Why did she want us in here? She let everyone else die. I guess no one else opened a door where it was, able to happen. Yeah, she's going to run in there, see that Subaru's vanished, and she's going to say, well, if I can't kill Subaru, then I'll kill Rem. It's probably already happened. It's too late. Yeah, it's already gone. The reason is already gone. Fuck. Well, we gotta get... Again, we can't let this end without getting any information. We cannot let there be a single death loop in which we don't get new information. We cannot let that happen ever. Ever. We can't waste these precious lives. Well, she healed her arm. Not like it grew back, but just like the chopped off part of it is now mended. So it still looks the same, but at least it's not bleeding. At least that's what I took it to mean by all this. It's clear that Beatrice, as much as she says, like, oh, I don't care whether you live or die, there's something about Subaru that she wants to save and that she, actually does care about in some way. Because, again, she just let the rest of them die. Petra, Frederica, and Rem, all of them, just let them die. And even Rem she knows about. It's not like she doesn't know Rem. We do know that she knows Rem. Yeah, Beatrice is not going to kill us. She wouldn't do it before, and she's not going to do it now. She is in no way going to let herself just kill us like that. Ain't going to happen. As much as we wish it was, as much as I wish it was, it ain't going to happen. Oh boy, he's swallowing his tongue. I don't know if that actually works or not, but he's going to try. I can't even imagine doing that, but sticking out that tongue, biting off the tongue. Oh, yeah, this is a way, way, way different pain. Do you know how much just nerves have got to be in your tongue there? You cannot develop tolerance to pain like this. You can't. Yeah, you just can't. I always knew excruciating, intolerable pain that you can never get used to. Fucking Christ. Good, he fainted, but is that going to be enough? Oh, this is so hard to read. Oh my god. This is bad. It's so much worse reading it than it is like watching it in the anime or something like that. So much worse reading it. Oh god. Because your imagination can like really get those details. Oh boy. Like, this is one of the worst ways to die I can possibly imagine. Subaru has gone through so much shit. And Beatrice calling out, don't leave me all alone. The world that was growing distant. The scent of dust. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Beatrice, what is going on with you? Beatrice! Oh man. We just got her, now she's gone again. But now we're back in the tomb. At least we managed to come back. We didn't, come back at the village or anything. We're still okay. We're still here. We're still returning at all. And now, with Garfiel, everything's going to be even worse. The stench is going to be stronger. It just gets worse and worse. It never gets any better. Yeah, the grace period now being gone as well. It's all fucked. Hold on. His right hand was missing 3 of its fingers. How? How in the world? What do you mean his right hand was missing 3 fingers? How the fuck? That What is going on here? Does Beatrice's healing magic somehow still transfer over when we go back? Or are we dreaming right now and we're waking back up in the library still? Because if that's the case, if that's the fucking case, then boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh, I'm gonna be real fucking mad. That's not a great scenario to be back in right now. We just got out. We just got out. But we're still in the tomb. Wait, cold floor, dry stone walls, the smell of mold. Corner of the library. Oh my god. Not that simple, huh? Not that simple. Not that simple. Then what? 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 How are we gonna do this? Everybody's dead. At least this is not a restart point. It's not like as soon as we went in the library or like as soon as she healed our arm, it was a restart point. Because now our shoulder and our gut are healed too. So time has passed. We are back here, but we have not reset the checkpoint to here. Beatrice, you motherfucker, stop acting like you're doing a good thing. You don't understand. But you can't understand. But you don't understand. But I know that you can't understand. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Beatrice absolutely needs this talking to, though. I don't care if she's going to start crying. I don't care if she's going to hate us. Whatever. But the only problem is this is not going to last. We're going to have to reset. We're going to reset, and this talk is going to be lost. But god damn it, Beatrice. You need to absolutely stop doing all this shit. I love you for it, but in a situation like this, motherfucker, you gotta have some compassion, understanding, and realize, pick up on clues. Pick up on clues here. You can clearly see he wants to die. Let him die. I mean, yeah, I get it. You know, she's just trying to heal her wounds and everything like that. But she could not act so detached from it all. She could give us some reason, an actual explanation as to why she saved us as opposed to everybody else. Even if it's a bad reason, even if it's something we don't want to hear, at least we have a reason to understand. A logic that we can follow. This is the gospel from the title? A tome bound in all black dropped by your side. Why does she have it? Oh my god, Beatrice, why do you have the witch's cult thing? Why are you caressing it like this? No, she has a gospel too. Yeah, the guide to happiness, the foundation of life, and the only singular truth. Well. Beatrice and Roswaal, they both have a gospel. I have nothing to say. She only follows what the book says, and Roswaal's probably doing the exact same. They're just only doing whatever the book tells them to. Those were not in the book. That explains why she only saves him. It explains why she only saves him, because he is pride, as you see, so to save him has to be written in the gospel. Great, so she really doesn't give a shit about us at all. It's not like that in any way. It's just following a book. Just following a book. It's all it's ever been. Just following a book. For Mother, and Mother's the one Betty needs. Who's Mother now? Who is Mother? Is that Envy? Great. But at least now we can die, right? Please let us die now. Why couldn't Betty ever? From the wordless blank pages. Okay, so it's not quite the same. It's not quite just reading the book. But why would she only say that? And what is she doing then? There has to be some form for following the book, but not in this instance, whether every time or just now. Because why have the book if it's all just blank, right? Alright, what was that ooh thing back here with the ooh-sama? I assumed it was Subaru-sama, but it could be any Japanese name ending in L. Okay. So, yeah. Ru, Lu, something like that. Or ending in S-C-E or X. So, yeah. To-sama, meaning father. Yeah. Okay, so it could mean a few things. I immediately assumed for Subaru-sama. But, could be To-sama. But she just said mother. She didn't say mother-sama. We'll see. God damn, that's a lot of people. Alright. I'll see you guys for the next chapter. Until then, get the fuck out of here. ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 36, at the end of Incomprehension. This On the Verge of Death arc has been lasting a lot longer than I thought it was. I didn't even think we were going to go past the chapter where it first happened, and now it's going on for 3 more chapters. Which I'm glad, because this is some pretty great shit. Some pretty great shit that's been happening. There is clearly that something, right? There's clearly that something. But then what does the Bible have to do with it? The gospel, rather. How does that play into this? In what way? Oh, so many mysteries. So many mysteries. Every goddamn chapter is just more mysteries. Yeah, let's not bite off this goddamn tongue again. I'm sure there's better ways to kill ourselves. There are many, many better ways to kill ourselves right now. Where are we? This was an unknown space completely different from the familiar Roswaal mansion. Damp stone slabs and grimy walls covered in sprawling ivy. Randomly arranged tables with rusted metal tools scattered over them that evoked unease at sight. Could no longer be severed. Is this blood? Dense putrid stench which once noticed could no longer be severed from his mind. Like blood and entrails and all that. It's different from this rotten stench of organic waste. But as a horrid rotting stench that injected him with the urge to vomit. Where the fuck are we? Under the mansion, I assume, or something. But not in the passage. This sounds like a goddamn torture room. Crystals. Crystals or fragments of magic minerals. Oh no. And then this hole. Carcasses of broken tables and deactivated magic crystals scattered across the floor. What the fuck? And this smell is emanating from this hole. Whatever this big hole in the ground is, I can't see the bottom of. But it's not organic in any way. It's not dead bodies or anything like that, or blood, or waste, or anything like that. It's a chemical smell, a magic smell, I'd assume. Could be something to do with the witch, right? Like the witch's stench, rather. But this is all so bizarre. What the fuck is all this? Yeah, the magic in this world goes through people and out of the people. We've yet to see anything like any magic circles or anything. The pliers, essentially, something like pliers, disintegrated into dust at the touch. So yeah, one of the tables was broken within the past few days. One years and years and years ago. Why? In what way? Somehow. Is this going to help us with Elsa, perhaps? In some way? If we could find a way out of here as well, so we know where this is. But we could blackmail Roswaal with this, perhaps, actually. Hey, Roswaal, what was with that magic torture chamber you had? That might get him talking. That might get him talking. Or at least to see his expression, to know how, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Does he not care? Wait, so the hole in the floor separates the whole room? Is that what he's saying? The opposite unreachable end of the room. So, there's a pit that separates it all. Okay. Well, at least this fucking ventilation tunnel didn't... There's nothing I would rather... I would just stay in that room and die before I would crawl through that goddamn ventilation shaft. Even if I didn't have return by death, even if it meant death. I ain't crawling through that goddamn tunnel. No way, no how. Seen too many horror stories. I would rather move than be stuck in a vent that gets, smaller as it goes on or something. No. No, no, no. I ain't going through a vent. And again, what if there's rats? What if there was rats in that tunnel, Subaru? What if there was... we don't know exactly how small it is. He can still crawl through it. So, as long as the rats can go over me, then I'm fine. But even then, I'm a little bit scared. Because rats can't turn around. Or they don't know how to turn around. So they're just going to go right through you. Any way they can. Nothing more horrifying than being stuck in a tunnel and rats clawing their way through you. Face first. Boy, oh boy, does that sound great. So this room looks like a waiting room. Great. The other one was a lab, but this one's a waiting room. It's like about half the size. Sole purpose was to be passed through. So yeah, you open the door and the pit's right there. There's no room to even walk. You just open the door and the pit. So, what the fuck is this place? Now I face the opposite door. Place we have not been yet. And again, as much as we want to die, it's still death. I think that's the best thing about the series, is as much as we want to die, as many times we could just kill ourselves, it's not that simple. If you were in this situation in real life, you would not just be like, oh, time to die. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, and your body's not gonna let you. Your body ain't gonna fucking let you. People commit suicide all the time, but guess what? Those people don't know how suicide hurts. They don't know. And, it's not like this. It's not like suicide is walking into a murderer with a blade who's going to cut your gut open and let you, bleed to death. It's not like that. But even more, I think if people killed themselves and then came back to life and had to kill themselves again, it'd be a lot harder to kill himself a second time. It'd be way, way, way harder. It ain't an easy task. It's, yeah. It's not an easy thing to do. Witnessing a sight that should not be there. We still got one more part, but man, we're not even done this chapter, but holy fuck, I love this goddamn chapter. This is one of the best chapters of ReZero I have ever read. I like this, sort of self-contained mystery. It's basing it very slightly off some of the other stuff in the series. Roswaal and, magic and things like that in the mansion. But for the most part, it is this very self-contained mystery, sort of almost choose-your-own-adventure-ish in the way that Super is going about it. Trying to figure out where he should go, how he should... Trying to figure this out. It seems like something that we're going to settle in this chapter, and I hope we do, or at least get an idea of it. I don't want to leave not knowing anything about this place, but this totally new area of the mansion we've never been to that seems like a torture chamber, but it's not for people, for magic. What in the world? I kind of almost don't even want to see this image here. Okay. Well, that doesn't spoil me for anything anyway. I was hoping it wasn't going to show me a person, but okay. I already reached an answer about where this unfamiliar space was. In the first place, there was barely a signal room in the Roswaal mansion where Super hadn't set foot in. Yeah, because, well, I was going to say, if he says all the time, I opened every single door in the mansion trying to get the Forbidden Library. So, he's opened every single door that he could find. And he even knows about the escape passage, so... Okay, so all that was left was the door which he had touched twice, but never got to see the other side of. That is the door inside the escape passage. Oh, wait, what? Huh? No. It was rather a luscious green forest in the midst of vibrant nature. What was even stranger is that it's morning. Well, I mean, I assume we kind of slept in the Forbidden Library for a bit before we woke back up. But so we're at the exit of the escape passage? How? True, yeah. Again, as I've been saying, it's best for us to die right now before the checkpoint gets overwritten, but if the checkpoint gets overwritten, it's going to be where we fell asleep. Checkpoints are kind of reliable in where they fall asleep story-wise for us as a reader. We still can't really predict it exactly where, but, like, it's not going to just be, in the middle of an event. It's in a bit of a resting place, It's at a point where you would expect a checkpoint to be. So, if it's anywhere, it's already happened. It's not going to happen now. Actually, I guess one was in the Apple stand, where that was just kind of random. I guess 2 times it was at the Apple stand. Kind of random. But what was it? Yeah, we gotta find out what this place was. We can't die with no knowledge. This place can't help us. This place can help us tremendously if we use it correctly. Oh, okay, no. That building was the small cabin in the mountains. That was not the escape passage. That was the small cabin. So the escape passage is further this way. So was Elsa in there doing all that? Is she the reason the tables were smashed a few days ago? But what's the whole point of it? A waiting room, a door that leads to a pit, the pit in general that stinks like chemicals. Spent magic crystals all over the place, broken tables, a ventilation shaft. Huh. And now there's no mountain around or anything? So this isn't the cabin then. It can't be. Furthermore, it's not a cabin. I mean, that should be the most obvious. It's not a fucking cabin in the first place. But, they were, then his frustration and doubt had reached its limits. They were quickly and unexpectedly shattered, where the trees opened up, suddenly clearing his line of sight. Scrooge skipped to a stop. The pavement, if it could still be called pavement in spite of the ragged condition it is, was evidence that there were people frequently passing through here. But we're not at the village? This isn't the village. Okay, maybe not. The rows of houses was visible in the distance, further indicated that there were people living on this land. Because the scenery... No! How in the fuck? But how did Beatrice? What the fuck? How in the? How is that possible? Her domain is over the mansion, right? Not over all of Roswaal's domain in general. Right? But I guess it must. Holy shit. But. Can we speak to her then? In Sanctuary, when we re-loop, can we find a way to speak to her? Somehow. Some way. Gotta be a way. If the book says to save us, and Garfiel's pissed at us with the double witch stench, then if we try to rush into the tomb and he goes to attack us, and if we can get away fast enough to go to where there's a door and run into that door, then Beatrice should save us again. Right? Right? And then we can talk to her, figure out what the fuck's going on, tell her what's gonna happen. But would she listen to save everyone? I doubt it. But you know what? It is worth a chance. It's worth a goddamn chance. Or even to tell her, hey, you get Garfiel, when he goes to walk in this door, you take him into the library, back out of the library, right in front of Elsa. Force him to fucking fight her. Force him to fight her. But how do we get here in the first place? Finger's still missing, where we have not returned yet. That's an 8-hour travel on dragon carriages, which are flying down the road so goddamn fast, they need wind protection to make everything, seem normal. So that's pretty fucking fast. I imagine that's like 100-something miles an hour, if not more. I'm not sure if they ever said it, but it's gotta be. It's gotta be fucking fast. Like, just sports car fast, flying down the road. Now, if that still takes 8 hours, how goddamn far away is Sanctuary and her powers still work? I guess so. She's more powerful than we fucking thought. You want to go to Roswaal? Alright, yeah. Let's make it happen. Everyone's dead, Roswaal. So you better tell us what the fuck is going on right now, so we could die and then, have all that information later. But it's not going to happen. Probably not. Just bust in there. Just kicked out the door. Yo, it's the fucking 2 time. We're here for your Roswaal. But where is everybody? Yeah, where's Ram? This isn't good. This is not good. What is happening here? What is happening in this world? This world right now is flipped on its fucking head. I don't know what the hell is going on. No one here. No one here. Shit, I didn't even do that. Yeah. What the fucking hell is happening? Okay, he must be at Lewes' house, perhaps. Sure, let's go. Let's go. I doubt it. We've seen nobody here so far. Well, did the fucking trials pass and everyone's gone, happy-go-lucky? Everyone's peace out? Is that what happened? Or did Elsa come here and murder everybody? But there's no bodies anywhere. But how would the fuck would Elsa get here in 8 goddamn hours? Well, I mean, I guess it's morning, isn't it? It's fucking morning. So she's had 8 hours. Subaru, don't you dare go in that tomb. I swear to God, if you go in that tomb, that is definitely a new checkpoint. If we go in that tomb, get thrown into a trial and everything, no. Not gonna let it happen. Don't you do it. Kill yourself. Fucking die. Just die. Gotta die. Gotta die. We gotta figure out what happened, but we gotta die. Oh, Lord, there's so much we gotta figure out, but oh my God, we gotta die. Great. Now there's a fist-sized hole in us. Great. Well, I mean, at least we're gonna die. But this isn't like the witch or anything. I would assume. It could be Elsa. Who is this? We gotta figure it out. Don't die yet. Don't die yet. We can't die yet. No. No. Come on. sound he was chewed. That's Garfiel, right? That's Garfiel, right? I gotta eat, but I want to keep reading so badly. God damn, we're in a really good place right now. Oh my lord, we're in a really good place. Holy fuck, dude, this chapter, it's a goddamn roller coaster. This whole arc has been a goddamn, I mean, this like death loop thingy has been a whole goddamn roller coaster. Oh my god, okay. So, boy, let's try and piece some of this together. We have Elsa has come late. Or I mean early, not late. She's come early. 3 days earlier. We still don't know how long she's been there. But she knows the entrance to the tunnel, and she came early. So, Elsa has orders to kill specifically, or at least do something with it, assumingly kill, Emilia and Puck. And she's been there for more than just that day where we first arrived. So she's been there at least 6 days before initial death. How many days is it? So 3 days from waking. We have 3 days from waking till we know for sure she's there and gonna kill everybody and stuff. But at the same time, we know she did come early because the whole lights thing and how they turn out and stuff like that. So something caused her to come early, or she was there the whole time but just hid in the tunnel. I think that's got to be more likely, right? Because what would have caused her to change? What happened in that timeline that caused her to change? Nothing. So she's in that cabin, right, where the supplies are, where she can just chill out. And then she went into the tunnel, and she was... Why was she in the tunnel? I'm not sure, but okay. Elsa, kill Emilia, kill Puck, in the tunnel at least 3 days from awakening. We learned Sanctuary has that weird fucking cabin place or whatever, which has to do with the experiments, right? Now that's a little bit more clear. There's some kind of experiments are being happened there. There was one table seemed like it was broken in the past few days. One table was rusted so much it had to have been broken years and years and years and years ago. There is a pit full of magical stench. Possibly the miasma, because we can't smell it on ourselves. So maybe that's what other people are smelling on us. There's the waiting room and then the pit. Beatrice has a gospel. She follows the gospel. But she was not following the gospel to save us at least this time. That's all we specifically know in detail. But we can assume that she does. There is something there. But she won't tell us for some reason. She just won't tell us. We know that whatever happened at Sanctuary to make everyone disappear, there was no bodies that we could see. And Garfiel was still there. Assumingly Garfiel was still there. From this crunch and the sound that he was chewed. And the thing of the fact that he can revert himself to a previous evolution sort of thing makes me think that he could turn into some sort of beast. But so is that kind of what we learned, really? Is there anything else we learned particularly here? We do know that for sure that Frederica can't fight her. We know that Beatrice's range is a lot greater than we thought. And the tunnel has a collapsible aspect to it. So that might be the first thing we want to do, is figure out how to collapse that goddamn tunnel in itself. Valuable piece of information, yes. We didn't die in vain. We got information. We got key things. And I feel like I'm going over a lot of what next chapter's gonna be talking about. So we're trying to, think about this stuff too. But I'm just trying to get ahead of the game and think about it myself. Alright. I would assume that this is not Elsa coming here, but rather than maybe... But if they passed the trials, why would Garfiel still be here? Alright. I will see you guys for the next one. I don't know what the hell is going on. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? We are reading some more ReZero. Arc 4, Chapter 37, The Initial Impulse to Kill. That might be Garfiel, the initial impulse to kill, because the witch's miasma is going to be compacted again on top of what we already had it smelling like. So it's going to be pretty bad. Garfiel might have the initial impulse to kill. Going forward, what happened last time? We learned that time is irrelevant. We have no way of knowing how much time we have. Elsa can be there at any point. Beatrice's library thing, the hidden library, can stretch all the way to Sanctuary for some reason. It might be able to stretch everything under the Roswaal domain. It might be some sort of magic like that. Anything that's under Roswaal's domain, she can go to. It could be something like that. And then the room from last chapter that we spent most of our time in, that turned out to be in Sanctuary and not the cabin in the woods. I'm assuming that has a lot to do with why this place is... Let me fix my mic real quick. I have a feeling that it has a lot to do with why this place is called the experimental grounds. Because it seems like there's a lot of experiments going on there. Probably has something to do with that. We'll find out how. It's a lot of magic shit. It's weird. I don't know. We'll find out what happened. Now this picture of Subaru, does that have to do with the initial impulse to kill? Or is that probably just because we don't have a picture of Garfield to use? What in the world is happening to Subaru right now? There's like water and he's choking. I assumed last chapter Garfield had eaten him. He had munched down on him. Right, that's where he left off. Yeah. So that's what I'm assuming. This could be him being swallowed and everything, right? That's a big old whatever he is. A big old animal. Yeah, okay, so now he's in... I'm assuming this is Garfield. I can't imagine this is anybody else. He's in Garfield's stomach being devoured by the stomach acid. This is crazy, by the way. This whole fucking description of being eaten alive is insane. I didn't think we were going to go that far. And also, how big is Garfield when he turns into a fucking animal? I don't think they said what animal he is, but I think we can assume it's gotta be like a big cat, right? It could be like I can't imagine it's gonna be like a big old wolf. Like, I'm thinking like lion, right? I think Garfield looks like a lion, maybe. And then Frederica, would she also be a lion, or would she be something else, right? They had same mother, different fathers. So she could be like a lion and a tiger. Like, she's the tiger, he's the lion. But I feel like they're probably gonna be the same, right? They'd both be lion. I don't know. My guess is going on lion. Oh boy, how do you even accept this? Like, well, I'm getting eaten alive. This is gonna be fun. Being slowly devoured by acid. Great. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. And yeah, just like thinking about all the ways that he's been killed in the past and now having to remember them. Oh, this is not a good way to go. Subaru, this whole loop has been the worst. Has been the absolute worst shit that Subaru has ever had to go through. Everything from beginning to end in this current loop. I mean, yeah, this is good to know. I didn't think it was going to, but it's nice to know that yes, the restart point has not changed. Our checkpoint is the same, still in the tomb, still with Emilia there. Nothing has changed, but that doesn't mean much, right? That doesn't mean much. We still have so many insurmountable odds to overcome. Got a lot of walls we gotta break through. That's true. We also have to. What the fuck was with that? Why was everybody in Sanctuary gone? I didn't even think about that part. What about that part? What happened? What the hell happened there? How long was he unconscious for? I mean, what you say makes sense, Subaru, here, where he's talking about. We come back, we see Emilia on the ground, and we immediately start thinking about how we can change things this loop. And then he sort of chides himself on saying, like, am I really doing this right now? Like, Emilia's right there on the floor. I know all the pain she's going through right now. I'm just letting her go through that as I'm sitting here going through the scenario in my head. And that is pretty fucked, but at the same time, she's going to be going through this again and again and again until we figure out the right way. So, it's a shitty thing to have to do, but at the same time, we need our time as quickly as we can. And, we need to think about what to do. Yeah, I'd say that. It was starting to piss him off how lenient he was before. Yeah, you let Roswaal get away with too much shit. He's got way too much ambiguity in his words. He never gives us an actual answer. We gotta actually talk to him and get everything out. How many times this arc have we said we gotta talk to Roswaal? How many times? And how many times has he given us a legitimate answer about Zero? We gotta fucking get some answers out of him. We keep saying we're gonna talk to him, but as Super says, we're going too lenient on him. We're just saying like, well, I guess we don't need that answer right now anyway. Fuck it. We need every answer right now. Everything. Everything. No leniency. Come on, this time for sure. Yes, exactly. Don't answer any fucking questions by Roswaal. No. No questions. No questions at all. Only questions by us. No answers by us. Just questions. You answer. We answer later. We're getting fucking answers. Alright, we got off guard immediately with the first question. But what kind of contract have you sealed with Beatrice? A good question. A good question. Now, is he gonna actually fucking answer us? My bet, probably not. The fact that you're asking this question here, does that mean you've remembered? Yeah, we're not still not answering any questions. Shut up. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, let's take turns then. Sure. The contract between Beatrice and myself, was it? There's no contract? What did he mean by you've remembered? What the hell does that mean? Have you remembered? Yeah, I think he's just testing us to see if we do remember something. Yeah, we don't remember. Whatever it is we're supposed to remember, we don't remember. Seems I didn't make it. What in the world? Asking me a question I cannot dodge? Fuck you. No, I mean, I think Subaru just likes Beatrice as, I wouldn't even say a friend. It's definitely someone he wants to protect or look after or hold dearly, but not in a romantic sense. Maybe closer to like a daughter that can kick his ass and kill him if she wanted to. So, yeah, Beatrice has no contract with Roswaal, that is true. They're just kind of on good terms, essentially. She's just kind of there, working as the keeper of the library, from the deal she made, forever ago. But there's no real contract between them. She does have a contract from 400 years ago, but I wonder if he knows. Or if he does know, if he's going to admit to knowing. Alright, so we have to break the contract somehow. Somehow we have to break that contract. But we don't know what the contract is, so how do you break something you don't know? Could fulfill it, but I'm not sure if I can fill it. Once again, Roswaal is such a fucking piece of garbage. I hate him so much. He answers like 3 fucking questions and he's always like, "That's enough, be gone. Get out of my sight, I wish no longer to see you. Get out of my house." What is... God damn it, Roswaal. Motherfucker. Answer any... You answer like 3 fucking questions every single goddamn time. And they're all related to the same thing. He answered like 3 questions, but it's all Beatrice related. God damn it. God damn it. We can't get anything out of him ever. I don't think it's as easy as them seeing the future. It's probably more like a prophecy that gets put in the book. Like, they, very specific things. They can't just read the future in general. They just know certain things that are going to happen. So the contents are vague and subject to interpretation. There's also a number of entries for cultist to cultist. Each one's not the same. No one except the owner of the gospel can read it. So to anyone else, its contents will only appear to be indecipherable nonsense. Okay, yeah, so they're only incomplete maps of the future, as assumed. And yeah, not everybody can read them, just the owner. The answer is that it is and it isn't. The gospel is the same but not the same as the witch cult gospel. What the fuck does that mean? Although what Beatrice has is the gospel, it is of a different origin than the witch cultists. The witch are incomplete, whereas the one belonging to Beatrice is complete. Hold on. Him and Beatrice are the only 2 people in existence that have a complete gospel. Bullshit. The 2 of you, seriously, the 2 of you, is that why you're working together for some reason? Everything in that book is written. So, this means that Roswaal did know everything that was going to happen during Arc 3. He had a way of knowing in absolute that Subaru would do all those things that he expected him to do. That's why Roswaal has had this weird personality and, outlook towards Subaru specifically. And that means that he knows that everything's going to be fine in Arc 4 here. Everything will turn out fine. But he's not going to tell us how we do it, because maybe the book doesn't say how it's done. Does he know that we return by death? I don't think so. He's given no hints so far that he knows. But there's also this remembering thing. Do you remember what? Do you remember something regarding Satella and the reason we're here and stuff? Oh yeah, now Subaru's gonna get fucking pissed because what's his name? Roswaal knew everything. He knew that it was all gonna fucking happen. Everything that's happened, he's known that's gonna happen. Wait. It took quite a lot of effort to produce. So yeah, he does have to go along with what it says to make the situation happen. So all this stuff with Emilia, just letting this happen. Just, letting her be in pain, letting her go through all this. He knows what she's going through. He just doesn't give a shit. So maybe Subaru's is the initial impulse to kill, because I would have some initial impulse to kill with Roswaal right now. Yeah. Even if he doesn't know who Rem is. If he doesn't know, let's assume he's telling the truth here and that he doesn't know who Rem is. He still knew what was going to happen. He knew that she was going to not die. She didn't die. But knew that she was going to become permanently incapacitated, essentially. And he didn't care. For all intents and purposes, she was going to die. And he was like, well, oh well, who cares? Everyone will forget about her anyway. And now, maybe Roswaal's going to kill us here. Did we just kill Roswaal? Yeah, I think we're fucked. I hope we killed Roswaal. Please have let us kill Roswaal. You think Subaru could kill Roswaal like this, but silently waited for Subaru's hands to snap his neck. I guess that doesn't mean that we actually did. And then here comes Garfiel. Impact. Claws, right? The right half of his face destroyed as he was sent flying into the air. Jesus Christ. I don't know Rim? Why is there a comma here? I don't know Rim. What is it, the comma here? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Alright, time to reset again. We might get a little bit of a, beginning of next chapter. Some, post, or pre-death stuff with Garfiel killing us again. But yeah, we got some information out of Roswaal again. Some, barely, not really much, not much at all. We got some very important information, but it would have been nice to get most information. It'd be nice to get all the information we can. Unless we're going to have to keep killing ourselves, go back, ask Roswaal different questions, kill ourselves, go back, ask Roswaal different questions. Oh, boy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. See you guys for the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? Reading some more ReZero. Chapter 38, Caterpillar. Caterpillar. No idea what that could mean. No idea what that could possibly mean. I have no idea what this is. What is this? I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Both his eyes are blind now. Again, last chapter he got his face, crushed by Garfiel. I'm assuming Garfiel did something like that, because he said something like, felt the pain of, a sharpness. I'm assuming claws, right? He, clawed off half his face. But he got both his eyes. Both his eyes are blinded. The tight pressure blinding his eyelids. Okay. So, yeah, he must be blindfolded or something. And we're still half just, broken. We've been having way more loops of Subaru getting fucking maimed and then living. And then just having to deal with that pain for much longer than he had to in the past. Death is already something we don't want to have to encounter. And now we're having to stick with that pain even longer and go through some shit like this. So I'm assuming Garfiel and them all blindfolded us, tied us up, probably. Trying to figure out what the fuck we were doing. Wait. Hold on. It's a very serious moment, but his father tied him up and threw him in the storehouse as punishment for something. What the hell? What was that about? I would love to... I have learned that apparently Tape has done Q&As for a lot of the characters. I saw one recently for Frederica. I didn't actually read him. But I just saw that he did one for Frederica because it was her birthday or whatever. And he's done that for a few other characters apparently. If they are all fully translated, all these Q&As that he's done, I will probably, once we catch up, do a video reading some of those. Because there might be some information that's not just goofs and gaffs in there. Who knows? I'm assuming most of it's going to be an SBS for One Piece or something where it's maybe 10% actual information in the series that's kind of nice to know. It doesn't change the, stuff that you can not read it and still enjoy the series perfectly fine, but adds to the, world building a little bit. And then other stuff which is just purely character based and goofs and gaffs, which is about 90% of it, I'm assuming. But yeah, I'll read some of those maybe once I catch up. And there was some people who told me some stuff about Subaru's past. Him dressing up as a girl and all that during his high school debut. That stuff I'm fine with. I don't consider any of that shit spoilers. If it was in a Q&A and it's, done after where I had read a certain chapter or whatever, or even if it's just not important, then sure, tell me, I don't care. I love this. Subaru is just captive right now, blindfolded, tied up. Garfield just tried, I guess he didn't try to murder him, but he, tried to stop him from, they're in a very antagonistic place right now, and Subaru's still just joking around with him. Just goofing. Is this the place? The experiment house, we'll call it for now. The place we thought was the cabin in the woods. I feel like this is likely. But it was a very magic base, and we don't have any magic. Well, I guess we do, but you know what I mean. We don't have a substantial amount. We don't have enough for that to be worth it. Okay, so this is, why don't you talk to her directly? This is Ekidona's whole place. This is experimental grounds. I mean, we already knew that, but more confirmation that I'm assuming this is the place, right? Or are we in the tomb? No, met inside the tomb. Okay, okay. Yeah. I forget that Subaru keeps forgetting about Ekidona, where she plays that, like, contract on him where he'll forget, but he will remember. I thought he just couldn't say anything, but apparently it was that he's also going to forget about her. That is pretty amazing that even a return by death cannot overcome this. Every time we return by death, we forget again. Every single time. Could that be what Roswaal was talking about? I highly doubt it, but it's possible. And he said, "Do you remember yet?" Could be that. It could be. I said maybe not, but it could be. It very well could be. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, why would that matter? Why would that be important in any way? Yeah, the fact that Subaru brings this up makes me think that that's not the case. It's got to be something else then that Roswaal is asking if we've forgotten or if we remembered it. At least Garfiel equally hates Roswaal. Well, maybe not equally, but at least he hates him in some way. You know, Garfiel's not a total shithead right now. He's still one of my favorite characters, but he's acting like such a shithead. But I know why he is. Because, you know, it's all for the betterment of Sanctuary. I know. But it's tough. It's tough watching like this. Oh no. We tried to, yeah. You can't leave even though your blood sibling Frederica could. And then we're like, we're trying to get at him. We're trying to get under his skin a little bit. But the intensity of the reaction far surpassed Subaru's imaginations. So whistling of wind, and the next instant, tremendous crackling boom rolled into the side of Subaru's head. Oh, great. Well, that was a little bit more than we wanted. This shattered the floor. Oh no. The ground bent upwards, and with a whimper, Subaru was tossed by the shockwave into the air. Oh, he smashed into a wall. Although he possessed some extraordinary perceptiveness, or rather possessed something impossible to ignore. This is you two have a gospel? And he also says me too. What is he talking about? A gospel, right? Is he talking about with the whole perceptiveness and stuff? So yes, Garfield does have a gospel. And although he hates the witch, the thing does say the truth, so what is it that he wanted to know though? So now let's just wait for Emilia's trials to be done. Great. That would also have been a fantastic place to end the chapter, by the way. I forgot that we had a part 2. But yeah, let's just sit in captivity while we wait for wait, was that what this was? I'm not sure where they would have gotten these images, but like one bad eye, one good eye, and then this is him being able to open his eyes a little bit, perhaps. Well, but now, at least now we got some time to think. Hey, we got some time to think about everything, but I'm not sure that's going to help. We still need more information. That's pretty true, actually. The fact that Garfield could heal our cracked and caved-in head, he's more than just strong. He has got some incredible healing magic as well. No one else other than Ferris has been able to heal us to that degree. And even then, I don't think Ferris healed us to that degree. Okay, so that's the caterpillar thing. This caterpillar-like state, being in a cocoon, I guess. Is that what you're saying? Or I guess just the fact that he's having to like squirm around like a caterpillar. Okay, that's actually a good idea. Instead of killing himself, well, I mean, not like he can kill himself right now anyway. But instead of doing that even if we could, we gotta find out what happened to Sanctuary on the 6th day. Then we can go back. Okay, so is this the 6th day? Someone's coming to wake us up. Who is this? Who is this? Hold on. Sorry to do this in the middle of your nap, but can you move, Natsuki? Natsuki-san! I immediately, whenever I read Natsuki-san, I read it in Otto's voice. Does anyone else call him Natsuki-san? I don't think so. Hold on. Gave him a light slap on the face. Okay, maybe not. Who else would say Natsuki-san? Natsuki-san. You're right, because, Emilia would just call him Subaru. Ram would call him Barsudu. Roswaal would not be talking like this. There's Lewes, who would say Subo. It's gotta be Otto. It's gotta be. How would he know we're in here, though? Yeah, 6 days of not using your limbs. That's gotta be a toll on you. He looked like he really didn't want to be here. A character who was, for no discernible reason, Otto Silva made his unexpected entry onto the stage. Oh, yeah! Otto coming in to save the fucking day. Risking his life. Why? Why? What's going on, Otto? What's your plan here? What are you doing? Why does he do this? I'm so happy. Why did he do this? Oh, come on, man. Okay, I gotta read the next chapter now. But, what is that? Friendit? Friendit? Not sure. But, yeah, we still haven't learned anything, but maybe now with Otto we can learn something, and this loop is not forfeit. Perhaps this loop is not forfeit just yet. We can get some more answers. Figure some stuff out. We got some more answers, but the answers we're getting are not helping us. I keep saying that we're getting no information, we're getting no answers, which is not true. We're just not getting any information or answers that are helping us figure out how to stop Elsa. That's what we really need. Or just more information at our advantage. Alright, I'll see you guys for the next one. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? Reading ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 39, Friendit. I don't know if that's a word in a language or something, or what it is, but Friendit. I have no idea. Anyway, we got Otto, the obligatory best boy. Not even obligatory is not the correct word there. The objectively best boy is a better word to describe Otto Suin. Personally, like the more I've been reading Arc 4, I do think I was planning on doing this when I catch up, but Otto is definitely, I think, my favorite character aside from Subaru. I think it would go like something like Subaru, Otto, Emilia, Rim, maybe Beatrice, maybe Garfiel, maybe Ram. Honestly, I love Ram. I don't think I'm gonna say Garfiel yet. I think it would be Subaru, Otto, Emilia, Ram, Beatrice. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we can't see too well out of our right eye. And it's probably because it was, again, crushed. So it's not fully healed yet. Or is not going to be entirely fully healed. Yeah, let's sugarcoat it. Let's sugarcoat this. On the starboard side of Natsuki-san's auspicious visage, your vision has been inevitably shrouded in darkness, forever closed to light. That's so cheery. Is that really sugarcoating it? I guess so. Trying to appeal to our just somewhat chuny side. Does Super have that? I guess so. We don't have a right eye anymore. It's just an empty hole. Great. That's gonna be fun. I'm waiting until one of these times we're gonna get badly into, like, it's been happening more and more where we're living longer with very serious injuries because they got healed up. There's gotta be at some point Super's gonna get a bad injury and have to keep it. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't think it could possibly be this one because that would limit our depth of vision, like our depth of field. Yeah, depth of field and our vision, like, drastically. An eye is not one of the ones that you want to just, like, lose like that. Like, some other series, I guess I won't name any names, that'll be spoilers, but, like, I do appreciate series that can have injuries that last throughout the entire series. There's one series I'm thinking of specifically where a character has the ear cut off, and then for the rest of the series, they just have that ear cut off. Like, they don't get it reattached or anything else like some other series. Kaiji. It's gone for the rest of the series. And I appreciate whenever a series can do something like that. I don't know if we can go on without you. Who is we then? You and Emilia? The Emilia faction? Yeah, Subaru's very calm for someone that just lost his eye. I can't believe it took him 3 days to realize he lost his eye, though. It feels like something you would feel is gone. So yeah, we were talking about earlier, like, oh, any wound can be healed by healing magic, which I'm glad is not the case. Because I was a little bit like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's not very fun when healing magic can just heal anything. But yeah, it can't heal anything. It can just heal some stuff. Like, actually, we saw that with our arm, too, where the arm would be healed, but it's not going to heal back to what it originally looked like. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty offensive to Otto saying, like, well, no one's going to help me here. Otto just came and helped you, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Let him help. I'm not sure what he can do, but I'm excited, man. I want to see Otto be a cool dude. I mean, he's already been a pretty stand-up dude, if we think about it. All the shit we've drug him through, and he's still hanging around, helping us, risking his hide here to save us. Not even this part alone, but just like everything we've put him through, just in terms of like dragging him into a very drastic situation and stuff. And he's going along with it like, well, I guess I'm going to go along with it. He's had his ulterior motives, but for the most part, you know he's doing because he likes the people he's hanging around with. It's one of those things of, they're not clearly doing it for the reason of like, oh, well, they're my friend or whatever. It's not like that at all. And I wouldn't even say that Otto could say that Subaru is his friend, and vice versa. But it's more of those things of, you could have left at any point. You could have backed away and went somewhere else. You could have stopped at any point. So why didn't you? Why didn't you stop? Why are you still here? Because deep down he wants to be here. That's very true, though. Subaru's had 3 days to think over things. Everything just left to only his thoughts. And I would probably be in the same situation. Never once think of Otto. Otto is unrelated to everything. He's not mysterious. He's Otto. We don't need to think about Otto. Otto is Otto. Mr. Save Point, the apple seller, is Mr. Save Point now. I mean, he was our save point twice, to be fair. He's a pretty strong save point, as in, whenever we walk by him, he is our save point, seems like. Yeah, Katomon was his name, apparently. I'm surprised we got his name. I didn't know we did. And actually, that's a good point there. That scar-faced uncle. So, clearly you can still be injured, and healing magic can't heal everything. He's got a scar. I guess you could always be injured and not have somebody to heal it. It's a terrible rift dividing the sanctuary. The thing that we stopped before. The people. The hostages. That's what this is. There's Lewes-sama's faction, which wants to free the refugees from the village, along with Natsuki-san. And there's the other faction firmly opposed to that. Yeah, ever since we got... Okay, so a little bit more than that, but... I mean, it's not much more than that. It's just that we're also imprisoned and they're talking about that as well. Oh, man, the villagers of Arlam are looking out for us. Wow. Villagers of Arlam are putting up a fuss because Subaru got imprisoned. The good boy Subaru. The Subaru who saved our children. The Subaru who comes and does radio calisthenics every morning with us. The Subaru who's always been a kind help to the village and everything. Of course they're going to love him. Of course they're going to stick up with him. How much shit he's done for them. How much he's saved them. Back at the, in Arc 3 with the witch cult and everything like that. Of course, he is Emilia-sama's knight. Absolutely. No doubt at all. So of course they're going to try and save him. That's really nice to hear. That's a good point too. With Ram and Roswaal, it's hard to really talk. It's like you be talking to the president, right? It's kind of hard, you don't really, you can't do it. It's not even that it would be hard. It's that you just can't. But with Subaru, he's like the ambassador, sort of. He comes out and he talks to the people, and he is a people's person. He's just like them. If not, he's more of a loser than they are. So he's perfect. He's the perfect person for them to talk about their worries to and everything, their concerns, and then he can then bring those concerns back to Roswaal and Ram. It's a great position that he has. It's nice to have this person for the people, right? That's what Arlom sees him as. Their representative almost. And that's fantastic to have somebody like that. They also now have Petra, but Petra's not here. If Natsuki would be willing to play a part in the escape from Sanctuary. Oh, no, that's the end of the chapter? Or no, that's just the end of part 1. I keep forgetting we have part 2s. The title of the chapter should be Eugene, but was meant to be a homonym of Eugen, meaning friend. But since the title of the next chapter is Accomplice, I went with preserving the meaning of friend instead. Okay. So, why... Well, I guess we'll see in a bit why this chapter should be Eugene, which is a near homonym of Eugene, meaning friend. But what does that mean? And I guess they went with friend for... Is that like a name also? Well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. But is friend... Oh, no. Friend it a thing. Here in a second. Let's... there. No, specifically friend it. Is that a thing? No, it doesn't seem... Well, okay. Isaac friend it. Mike friend it. Nick friend it. I guess it's a name. But what is the point of it being Eugene? And are they going to switch the character's name from Eugene to friend it? I don't know. We'll see what's happening. Let's get to part 2. Boy, oh boy, I don't know. Oh, this is a glorious image. Well, I found the thumbnail. For this reaction. Got a really shitty eye patch one. Oh, this feels nice though. But no, if this loop ends, then we aren't gonna have this nice moment with Otto and all that. Oh, that's gonna suck balls. But at least now we know that Otto's a really good guy. And how do we help escape? We're gonna have how long is this light gonna go on? Also, Otto's pretty sneaky. He's like, oh, yeah, if we untied your hands and feet, then we could just tell Garfiel that you escaped, and then he would go after you. So either way, if you help us or not, you helped us. God damn, Otto, you're very, very sneaky. But at least he didn't do that. He's like, but if I can, I'll ask you for help, face to face. Might as well get your help yourself. So this isn't the experiment room, by the way. It's not. It's just some random prison-like room. All right. Interesting, because the experiment room was so far away, I assumed it would have to have been there, where no one else could find it, but... Feels more like a secret base than a hideout. How did you find it, though? Okay, yeah, I do want to know. How did you find this? Must use your divine protection of animal whispering to talk to the bugs and lizards. Okay, maybe. Yeah, can you please give me back my sense of superiority? Let me say it. But yeah, that makes sense. He used the protection of anima to talk to all the little tiny creatures around and figure out where he went. Nice going, Otto. Nice going, though. You do deserve that praise, my boy. No, dude. Your protection is fucking amazing. Otto is one of the best protections in this world. Animal whispering is very underrated. I just mean, like, in general, animal whispering is very underrated in general as a power. It's pretty fucking powerful when it comes to support, at least. Even in, offensive, if you have big enough animals you can talk to. Yeah, why... I almost dropped my golf ball. Why did he take so much risk to save us? Why, Otto? Why do you care so much? I didn't really think about that. But yeah, Otto's not a part of Arlarm Village or anything like that. Why is he... If anything, this is him going against Roswaal. So, like, why is he hurting himself for this? And yeah, Otto was caught up in this for no reason of his own. We dragged him into this. So why? Why is he doing this? Alright, Otto chose his words. What kind of person do you think I am? Reach for a penny in front of him while he drops all his belongings on the other hand. It's the kind of dopey character I have in mind. He has done something like that before. Of course he has. Yeah. It was the impression Super wanted to leave. They were getting into a very, like, they are friends. I think this chapter, I wasn't sure what friend it meant, but according to last, part 1 of this, and that explanation, they really are friends to some degree. Close enough to friends, right? Yeah, if I just wanted to help a friend, and a friend, of course. And Subaru being the same way. I think everything I was talking about with Otto being like, well, you're still here, why are you still here? I think that more refers to Subaru, honestly. Like, you keep beating on him and saying, goofing with him and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you don't really hate him. You don't really think nothing of him. You trust him entirely, like you were just saying. He is your friend. And this is, again, the first friend that Subaru has ever gotten in this world. He's gotten some romantic interest, but he hasn't been able to secure a bro. A true bro. So, okay, that's where we're going. Eugene. Who's Eugene? Okay, so I get the name of the chapter now. It's not an actual person, it's just him like, oh, I can't hear that word because I've never had one before. Actually, that's true. This might be the first bro he's had in his entire life, not just in this new world, in his entire life. Otto's having to try and, argue with him that they're friends. This is not going very well. But I hope Otto, talks about this a little bit more in depth. Because I want to know, why? Why does he consider us his friend? Because that is a strange thing to come to the conclusion of when you've been hanging around with Subaru all this time. I was captured by the witch cult. My life was in danger. It was Nazi-san who saved me. Yeah, all those things you said did help me after that. True. We have been, promising him things and helping him along. Yeah. Man, Subaru, you better be fucking happy. Yeah, might be all sorts of complaints I'd like to raise on my usual treatment. But don't say such unreasonable, stupid things like we don't know each other. Even after all these... This is one of the... Oh my god. I didn't realize how perfect this was. We've had this before, specifically in Arc 2, where Subaru had the breakdown of, all the relationships I build up, everything that I know, and these people don't know anymore. It happened once and was all erased. All this relationship that I've built up with this person is lost entirely when I die. And Otto is sort of feeling the same way. Subaru has so much more in his mind and so much more to protect and do and think about. He hasn't really been paying any attention to it. But all this time, they have been growing closer and closer as friends and been helping each other in various ways. They know each other very well, and they are absolutely friends. They act like friends. But Subaru, he has to put 2 and 2 together, because 1, he's probably never had one in his life, and 2, he's got too much to worry about. He's got too much on his mind. So now Otto is having the thing of do you not remember everything we've gone through together? Of course we're fucking friends. But he doesn't know that Subaru's forgotten that because he's got so much else. So much else he's got to worry about. He can't be thinking about the small things, which to Otto are pretty big, gigantic things. But to Subaru, they're kind of small and not as dire as a lot of the other stuff we've faced. It's a very nice reversal of that old thing. Of course, Subaru's just gonna fucking make fun of him for being all gushy and cheesy and everything. Oh, he pours his heart out and now he's gonna make fun of him. God damn it, Subaru. It was to be expected. To be expected. Yeah, and Subaru's laughing at himself. God damn, my stupidity is beyond measure. It is ridiculous. The fact that I couldn't even, see him as my friend at all. Yeah, our first thought was to doubt him. That is painful, man. That sucks. But at the same time, this whole world, everything, well, okay, now I thought this was the end of the chapter. But no, this whole world, everything we've done since we've been here has been okay, what is this person's intentions? What do they truly think? They're fucking us over in very many ways. Every time we start to trust somebody, they fuck us over. Every single time. There's very few people we can trust in this world. And even then, we're always thinking about what are their motivations? What are their intentions? Doesn't matter who it is. Anybody. Rem, Emilia, Beatrice. Doesn't matter who it is. Even the people that we love and trust, they have their own intentions. They have their own goals and everything like that. We've never really stopped to think about someone like Otto, someone who is not even like Emilia or Rem and into that high regard, doing something out of the kindness of his heart, doing something without a hidden intention. Oh, there's people like that exist in this world, normal people that aren't trying to kill us at all times? How strange. I've forgotten those people existed. I've forgotten that was a thing that could happen. People aren't always trying to kill us. Oh, this feels good to have a chapter of ReZero where Subaru finally realizes that he has a bro. He has a friend. It's nice. Because it is one thing to say that he's never had a friend. You know, you can kind of say that Emilia and Rem are, for intents and purposes, his friend, right? Even with their romantic interest, they are also a friend. We can at least say that. But I think, and I keep saying bro, is a much better... We have a bro. We have a male friend. Someone that we're not also attracted to. Someone that we're not trying to game for romantically. Someone who is strictly platonically a friend. Someone who is always there to have our back. And just a bro. A bro is the best way to put it. We have a fucking bro. And we still got more chapter left. Let's start this escape and probably die and have to start. But, you know, now next time we don't have to have this whole conversation. We can just see Otto as our friend. Do we know that he already sees us as his friend? Who is this person? Their accomplice. Black maid's dress. Okay, so it's gotta be Ram. Yeah. Okay, she's helping us? What in the hell? Why is she helping us? And also, I don't even know where this is supposed to be, but there is a passage where Otto commented about something Subaru didn't say out loud. It's exactly as it is in the text, and there's no way around it. I think you'd be hinting that Otto's divine protection actually allows him to read Subaru's thoughts. It's not that great of a thing. Or Otto is just that familiar with how Subaru thinks. What is he talking about? Where is this? I didn't see any asterisks anywhere at one point. Oh my god, so many asterisks in every goddamn thing. Yeah, I don't know where... What passage are you talking about? Which one? Oh boy. Great. Why would you not link back to it? I'm not sure what it's talking about. Anyway, forget about that then. So, Ram is helping us. Of all people, Ram. I'm not sure why. I guess because she does care about the people of Arlam, but... seems like it's going against Roswaal quite a lot, so... Bit surprised. But, we'll see you guys for the next one. Because also, Otto is just the fucking best, but you guys know that. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 40, Accomplice. We only have 20 more chapters to get through. In any other series, saying we only have 20 chapters left would be like, oh boy, I can get through that pretty fast. But 20 chapters of ReZero. I think the most I recorded in one day was like 6 chapters, and that was like a toll. But boy, oh boy, man, it takes about like 40 minutes to read every ReZero chapter about. So it takes a long ass time to read these chapters. I keep feeling I'm never gonna catch up. We only have 20 chapters left, but that still feels like an insane amount of chapters that I still have to get through to catch up on. But we're getting there. We're at least able to catch up still. Like, last chapter was like 57, like a week or two ago. How long ago has it been since we read a chapter? My sense of time is terrible. It fails me. When was the last? Because now I just want to trying to think like how many chapters can I read? Okay, so December 23rd was when I put these out. I think I read it a little bit before then. probably like a few days before then. But so that was about 2 weeks ago. We'll say this is about 2 weeks ago. So in 2 weeks, 3 chapters will come out. If in 2 weeks I can read at least 6 chapters, then we'll be reading double the amount of chapters that come out. That sounds good. That sounds like a good pace. It's possible. It's possible. I'm trying to come up with a time. I give it like 4 or 5 more weeks, and we can hopefully be caught up. Let's try. Because I don't read these. I like reading ReZero specifically on only my days off. If it was a day that I worked, I would rather read like a manga or something. Because those don't take as long. I never want to read 1 or 2 chapters of ReZero. I always want to read like at least 3 or 4, if not 5 or 6. But so I usually I save this for my days off, and it's also nice to have like a specific series that I read on my day off. But yeah, we'll get through it in maybe 4 or 5 weeks. We're close. We're catching up. Man. Yeah, that's a good one right there. So we got our eye patch on, ripped with cloth from our sleeve, which is something that might be rather popular with junior high schoolers. But yeah, Ram should know what kind of state we're in. This ain't a joke. This ain't our normal jokey self. Didn't pay proper attention to what you usually look like, so I can't tell the difference. Thanks, Ram. Thanks. Glad to see you're still your usual self. That's a good point, Otto. Where Super is like, I've seen those eyes on Ram before. Those are eyes of wanting to kill us. I see it every day at the mansion. You gotta trust me. How am I supposed to trust a man who's looked on daily with murderous disdain? That's a very good way to put it. You can't say trust me, that woman's always trying to kill me. What did you do to make her try and kill you all the time? Yes, please, let's wrap up this comedy skit quickly. God, these 3 are amazing. I'm so happy that now Otto and Subaru are like technically friends. Well, I mean, they were friends before, but I mean now written down in stone as friends. Because again, their fucking back and forth is hilarious, and I'm excited to see more of it in the series. Not in the series proper, but in the series going. I'm excited to see more of it. We'll say that. So the only way she'd be helping us is, by Roswaal's intentions. Sure, I guess that makes sense. But that's annoying as fuck to know that this is all planned by... Not that it was planned by him, but that he's fine with it. That he's just going along with it. Like, yep, it doesn't matter to me at all that you try to choke me out and kill me. It's just the way it goes. That's the prophecy. This isn't related to Roswaal's intentions? Really? Then why are you acting? We're back to, again, the why are you doing this? Could be that she just wants to help. Could be... Do I believe it? No, but it could be. I don't know. Yeah, Garfiel can follow... Okay, so once we escape the barrier, we're basically fine. No one's going to be able to follow us, except for Garfiel. Garfiel can follow us. Is he going to or not? That's the thing. Is he really so hell-bent on staying that he's not even going to leave the barrier to stop people from leaving? Who knows? And Super avoided saying the witch is sent with Ram, even though it's an explanation. It's the correct explanation, and I mean, she knows she can smell us, right? She should be able to. Why would that be weird? I'm surprised she hasn't said like, "Oh, it's not your insane witch's scent." All right, so Super had to lie to the villagers and say that his eye is still healing, but again, it's a necessary evil. We got to for now, just to get him out of here, get him going. Yeah, it's nice to have people caring about us. It's nice to have people in the village that actually, see the things we did and recognize us for that. Oh fuck! Oh man, that kind of stings in both ways. Oh man, so yeah, Rem is gone. all the memories of Rem are gone. Everything that Rem did with the mob beasts and stuff has been erased. So people think that Subaru did all that. But he single-handedly wiped out all those mob beasts and stuff. Or at least with the help of Rem and Roswaal. But not with Rem, or I meant with Ram and Roswaal, but not with Rem doing the majority of the work there. And again, even then, I feel like Subaru still did plenty. He was the one who figured it out and stuff. He always tells himself short by, they did all the heavy lifting. Yeah, but you can't really do the heavy lifting if you don't know what's going on. You need someone to be the person that calls it all to happen, that starts the avalanche. But yeah, so that stinks because it kind of takes away, like, oh yeah, well the villagers only really care about us this much because of Rem, because they don't know Rem. And then, also, oh yeah, they don't know about Rem. It stings you twice as hard. Is Rem ever going to come back? Because we are doing a lot of shit that seems like it's really, this is going to be permanent. Like, not like it's going to be permanent, but man, there's so much stuff that happens now that people only think of that way because Rem is gone, and the more that Rem is gone, the longer this is going to become the status quo, and it's going to be quite weird to change all that once the memory of Rem comes back into existence. I don't know how they're going to handle that. Oh boy, we got something going on. What is going on now? Forrest is chattering. Something outrageous is coming. It's fucking Garfiel. It's gotta be fucking Garfiel. Yeah. Hey Garfiel, how's it going? How's it going, my man? It's not gonna be good. Oh boy. And now Garfiel obstructing our path once again, as if flaunting the threat of something outrageous. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Great. Time to fight fucking Garfiel again. Boy, this is pretty depressing. I just started reading this, but a thought occurred to me this year. It's that people I love won't live forever. Cool. Cool. Anyway, back to the chapter. Yeah, there's not much to say this chapter. Not much happened this chapter. Or at least not much I had to say. Quite a bit happened, but I guess not much I had to really say anything about. So I don't really have much to say in recap. Other than I guess it's time to fight Garfiel. And I'll see you guys for that. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? Reading some more ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 41, Tiger. Now, I have to assume that Tiger is Garfiel. I guessed lion before, but I'm gonna guess tiger now. As I said, I'm pretty sure that he can turn into an actual. Frederica mentioned something about reverting back to a previous evolution and everything like that, but I'm not sure to what extent she means. I'm assuming it has to be pretty damn big to be able to eat Subaru. I'm assuming it has to be pretty fucking big. So apparently he's a tiger, and then I said he was gonna be a lion and Frederica was gonna be a tiger. They could both be tigers. I think a lion was a well enough guess for well, there goes a ball. Was a well enough guess because with the blonde hair and everything, you don't only think blonde when you think tiger. You think more like orange, but yeah, let's get into this, and I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see Garfield's close to his full potential, at least close to it. Alright, so now we're learning that Sanctuary has these things called the Eyes of Sanctuary, which are sort of like sentinels, sort of like guards and everything like that. But they're acting like it's a super mysterious thing. It must be more than we're thinking, because I'm like, yeah, if they're just guards, I mean, that makes sense. Makes sense why they would have, people patrolling and stuff here. But so far we've only seen Garfield, and Garfield has constantly said, watch out for the other people. But those, I assumed, are the people who don't want Sanctuary to be liberated, which don't seem to be these same people that are the Eyes of Sanctuary. I'm not sure, because he specifically says I ain't going to let you run away from the Eyes of Sanctuary like that. Hmm. Interesting. But he does. This is a thing because he's like even Roswaal doesn't know about him. So like, they're a thing. They're a big thing. It's not as simple as it seems. Garfiel's not here to stop us? Then why is he here? Why is he here if he's not here to stop us? What else would he be doing? Seeing us off, saying, have a nice trip. But didn't he just say about the eyes of Sanctuary and stuff? Yeah, I ain't gonna let you run away from the eyes of Sanctuary like that. What is he... And he seems to be pissed off at us still, so... Okay, so he's just here, if I'm here to watch, then the other guys can't say anything about it. I guess that works. But I'm not sure, I'm still a little bit suspicious. God damn it, now we're pissing Garfield off because we're not upset about losing our eye. We're not too upset about it anyway. Can't be pissed off because we're not pissed off at him. But we can't leave because we got the witch's stench, so... Garfield ain't gonna let us leave. Of course, it's not gonna be that easy. Can't possibly be that easy. And now Ram's saying, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want you to have to stay behind. Why though? Why is everyone acting like... Is everyone starting to catch on? Like, why are you acting so weird? You don't care about your eye. You don't give a shit about being left behind with these people who just took your eye. What's wrong with you? You're not acting like a normal human being. What the hell is wrong with you? Are they catching on to that, perhaps? Or... So, it's like Roswaal said, and it's something to do with Subaru. Like, Subaru's given up on this loop, I assume. But I don't think Roswaal knows specifically that, but it has to do something with that. The fact that Subaru has completely given up hope on this loop, and he's like, this loop does not matter. I just gotta get some information in this loop, and that's it. Oh, man. And now Subaru... It's telling Otto, when you get to the mansion, just come straight back. Don't go, or when you get to the, village, don't go to the mansion, come straight back. He's kind of like, again, he knows that in this loop, Frederick and all of them are going to die. It's just going to happen. There's no time left to save them. They're going to die. But at the very least, Otto is now his friend, and he doesn't want Otto to then die too. He's like, come back, just in case, I don't want you to die also. I want as little people to die as I possibly can here. As much as it sucks to do it, it's what we have to do. Steal our heart. We gotta just watch. We have to get information. As much as it pains us, we have to let them die. We have to let there be sacrifices for this one time. And try and get through in the end. It doesn't matter, because even if we didn't, even if we tried to do anything this loop, we can't. They're gonna die anyway. So we might as well use our opportunity. The highest number of times Subaru has died in a single series of loops was 4. And this is our 3rd death. Now, I don't... And it also says, like, we only have one more death after this, blah, blah, blah. If he intends to break through in the 5th world. But, are we saying... We don't know that for certain. We don't know much about Return by Death, but we might be able to infer that... Was it... Well, it depends. Because I don't remember when these 4 times were. Was the 4 deaths... did it then, the 5th time we died, did it make a new checkpoint automatically? Or on that 4th death, did we live farther and then make a new checkpoint? That's the thing we need to know. What is Garfield doing? What in the fuck? It just happened. We're just riding back with fucking Garfield, and then just suddenly... Garfield jumps onto Patricia's back and just starts to slash down at us, chopping out our neck. What the fuck? Why? So, yeah, he's doing this. It's not like some joke thing of like, oh, I was just going to slap you in the back. No! He karate chopped into us and cut us open. He felt a thin crevice beneath his voice box that had been gouged out by the claw. So, really, Garfield was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wait for them to leave and then I'll kill you? You're gonna get in the way. What do you think you're doing, huh? What? Okay, Ram is here. Ram is here to fucking protect us for some reason. Okay, yeah. So her wind screwed up the aim and he wasn't able to like, kill us, completely take off our head. What the fuck, Garfield? Come on, I thought we were bros. Well, I thought we weren't at least like this. I knew we weren't bros, but I didn't think we were this bad. Exactly, now the hostages are gone. Time to kill you. Yeah, great. That's why Garfield was pissed earlier. He was like, come on, I'm gonna kill you. You should at least be mad at me. God damn it, right as Garfield was about to say something, Ram interrupted him. I think Ram knows she's gonna die here. Ram knows that Garfield's the strongest man in the world. He's gonna rip through her easy peasy lemon squeezy. But she can buy us a minute. She can buy us a full minute, which is pretty damn good. We gotta get the fuck away from here. And then Garfield's gonna catch up and kill us too. But we might be able to get a little bit far away. If we can get outside the sanctuary. Okay, Garfield and Ram. Here we go. Oh boy, this is gonna be an intense battle. I'm not sure we're even gonna get to see it. Oh no, we are. We are, absolutely. Okay, sure. So, Ram's like, yeah, I'm just doing this on my own. Like, but she specifically says, I see no need to ask Roswaal Sama's instructions at this point. You know, since Subaru has given up on this loop, there's no need to ask him anymore. And I don't know if that's exactly what they know or not, but that's continuing what I'm going to be saying. Ram is doing this for Frederica and for him. Why? What do you mean? What do you mean you're doing it for Frederica and Garfield? How so? God damn, Ram is digging into him. By stagnating in this place, the only thing that will remain in your palms will be the ashes of what you hoped to achieve. It's true, though. She's telling him the truth. If he continues to stay here and just, like, not do anything, then nothing's gonna happen. These trials aren't ever gonna be completed this way. Let Subaru do the trials. Let somebody do the goddamn trials so you guys can get the fuck out of here, and you, Garfield, can leave at any time to further help them properly. Now Ram is asking Garfield, can you abandon everything except for Ram? It's basically exactly what Ram was saying to Subaru. Can you abandon everything except for me? I don't think that's a very good sentiment. But in this case, Garfield, well, I mean, even in this case, Garfield, I don't think you should go with this. He has Lewes to worry about and everything like that. He can leave Sanctuary without abandoning them. But she's giving him the ultimatum, essentially. Ram's saying the same thing. This is a fantastic speech, too, as well. Not expecting this coming from Ram. But, you know, and Ram is saying that she can do it. She can, you know, see only Garfield, love only Garfield, do everything only for Garfield. All this. She could do that for him. Can he do that for her? Can he forget everything, abandon all of this, let it all just fade away, let it all just be a memory, and move on? Alright, let's say their goodbyes. And now, Garfield's going to be the only one that remains. Oh boy, we're back already. We're back with the whole group. So if fucking Garfield comes, it's going to be a slaughterhouse. It's going to be an absolute slaughterhouse. And in front of all the villagers, too. And there goes the roar throughout the entire forest. It's not looking good. It's going to be over in a second, and he's going to be back up here with us. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Oh, no. Okay, so fucking either Garfield's already here, or the effects of this battle in the woods are very far acting. Yeah, carriage is sent flying, ground dragons swallowed along in the impact, and the passengers scattered in the air, screams and blood. Fuck. Its whole body covered in golden fur. Okay. A gigantic tiger emerged in Subaru's sight with golden fur. Interesting. Oh boy. Ram is gone. We gotta deal with a fucking tiger. And all the villagers just got taken out, basically. Great. Garfiel knows no fucking chill. He knows no goddamn chill. This person did a lot of ReZero fan art. I probably shouldn't look at their thing then, because there's probably gonna be spoilers there. But this person does a lot of ReZero fan arts we use for thumbnails, right? I think so. Either way, now we're gonna fight a tiger. How are we gonna fight a gigantic tiger? How are we gonna fight a gigantic golden tiger? I guess we'll see in the value of a life. See for that. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 42, The Value of a Life. Sweet ass tiger here. I'm surprised he got that good of a picture for it. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I gotta say, Chicken has been doing amazing with these covers here. Like the one from a few chapters ago with Subaru on it, his eye. Well, not that one too, but also mainly this one here with the bandage. Well, I guess it's not like a bandage. It's the ripped off sleeve thing taped to his eye, his eye patch. He apparently drew that in. He said so down at the bottom here. And then I'm pretty sure he did it for this one too. If you can see it, like right here, could be something else. Could be his hair or something, but it looks like he drew it there too. And then on this one, what was this one? I mean, this one was just an image from whatever. But he's been great about, one, he has to go through the anime to find the screenshots that he uses half the time. And this one's clearly not from the anime. He just got a shot of a tiger. And actually, it looks like he did some, like, whited out the eyes. Or something. But, other than that, though, either way. Anyway, he's been doing a fantastic job with these fucking covers, so good job, Chicken. You're fucking great. 4 fucking meters in length. Okay, this is pretty goddamn big. Yeah, this is about twice the size of lions and tigers that we know. That is enormous. I'm not sure if that would be enough to eat Subaru whole. It could be, but Subaru acted like he was in a room. Right? Unless this can grow even bigger. Yeah, I know you want to help the wounded right now, but we don't really have an option to. You can want to all you want, but it doesn't matter. We can't do it. I can't imagine that. The sound of wood and human bones shattering against each other. 2 breaks happening both at the same time. Absolutely bone-chilling. Absolutely. And now, do we just die? Beatrice is frozen. Just frozen. Can't move. Scared shitless. Understandably. So now I guess we're just going to get swallowed whole again. It's time to die. Oh boy. It'd be nice to see what happened to Sanctuary, but this could very well be the thing that attacked Sanctuary. I don't think so, though. Because, well, one, this is Garfiel. I'm like, they haven't said it, and I feel like it's obvious. I feel like it's pretty goddamn obvious this is Garfiel. But, let's assume that it's not, or even assume that it is. Garfiel / this beast could not have been the one that attacked Sanctuary, because Sanctuary wasn't attacked, as we saw. They were gone. They were gone entirely. It's not that they were all killed, it's that they just weren't there. Something was sticking out of the left side of the tiger's great back. It wasn't Ram's wand, was it? Why would it be sticking out of his side? Unless he rammed her so hard that it got stuck in or something. Yeah, but the familiar looking object that inflicted it was Ram's favorite wand that should still be in her hand. So yeah, this is when Subaru's going to realize, like, this must be Garfiel. Yeah, there we go, remembering at the atavism, and being able to revert back to a previous lineage, essentially. Oh wait, did Garfiel do that? I don't even remember that. Garfiel beastifying a section of his arm. I don't even remember him doing that. Maybe, I remember a claw that he made at one point, but I don't remember him doing it to his entire arm. If that is the case, then this is even more obvious than I thought, and I'm But at least I got it. And the familiar looking black fabric. Ram, indeed, was killed at Garfiel's hands. Surprised he had it in him to do it. Surprised he was able to. Okay, Subaru's gonna try something here. With a single eye flying open, Subaru felt the sensation of having grasped onto something within himself. Alright, Subaru sees the esophagus. In that instant, Subaru raised his arm and placed it between the fangs and his chest? Okay. Suddenly, with a swirl of wind, raised his arm and placed it between the fangs and his chest. What is he planning to do? The swirl of wind, the body of the great beast vanished before Subaru's eyes. But from sheer momentum, with its head at the pivot, the great tiger was flung into a 180-degree arc into the air. So how did that just happen? How did that just happen? We put our hand in front of it, and then it did a fucking 180 flipped onto its back. How in the world? Because we didn't do that. There's no way we did that. Okay, did Subaru just, like, unlock some shit? Did he just unlock some shit? Because now sudden fatigue is surging through his body. What could this possibly be? What could we have, like, learned recently? Okay, now Patricia's coming in. Alright, Patricia's got here. Patrice, however you say that at all. Okay, so he did find a proper tiger for the thumbnail. A were-tiger. Yeah, it is a thing. Were-tigers are... pretty much where anything is a thing. Were-tiger is a little bit more of a thing than that. A creature that turns into a tiger at I don't think it's at night. I think it's just more of a thing of like a power-up. I'm not sure. But, anyway. And then... Okay, so this is the tiger that he used. So he did white out the eyes there. And then I guess added flames and stuff to it. Added shadows and flames and the white. Okay, yeah. Chicken is fantastic. His thumbnails are beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know what he's going to use for the second. Let's find out, shall we? Part 2. What is our little thumbnail thing? Oh, Patrice. Hell yeah. But... poor Patrice. Of all the things... Oh man, he's taking more things so precious to us. Patrice came in, slammed it, tried to get away with us, but Garfiel grabbed her by the tail, ripped the entire tail off. People are just dying left and right. Garfield's fucking murdering everybody. He let the fucking villagers go and then immediately killed them all. What a piece of shit. Once again, death ain't coming. Death ain't coming. What happened now? Behind the sharp claw that was supposed to have ripped Subaru to shreds, he saw the expression on the beast's face. It was supposed to be pouring all its bloodlust, and Subaru was instead turned towards a complete different direction. Who is this now? Who is coming to our aid at this point? Something fly over and bounce off the beast before rolling to the ground. A rock. If this is Otto, I swear to God. Oh my god. Okay, so this isn't like someone we know. I mean, it is someone we know. But it's not like a named character or anything like that. It's just one of the Arlon villagers. A member of the youth militia. Someone is aboard one of the toppled carriages, and now he's got blood flowing from his forehead. He bent down, picked up the nearest rock, and a few moments he threw it at the beast. It's doing nothing, but yeah. Get away from Subaru. He fucking saved us all. Now this guy is risking his life. Subaru, even without the whole rim thing, I'm not sure if the villagers would go this far, but goddamn, these villagers really appreciate you. They appreciate you, boy. So, don't sell yourself short. This is such a great scene. Seeing this person who, for all intents and purposes, does not seem like a hero. They're not strong They're not. They don't have amazing abilities or anything like that. He's just Subaru, and yet all these people are standing up for him because no matter what, no matter how weak he is, he's still protected them time and time again. It's so nice to see them stand up for someone who is not. They're not standing up for him to give him time to beat the tiger. They're just doing it for their last. If I'm gonna go down, then fuck it. I'm gonna give Subaru some extra time. Anything at all. Anything to help. Yeah. If Subaru's gonna die here, they're gonna die here too. Arlon Village is so great. I love them. I love that we have this group of people who are not characters per se, but they're a character in and of themselves as a group. I love whenever series can do that. Like where we have just an entire village backing us. Alright, and now this youth in the militia, drawing his sword, readying his will, placing all his force behind the thrust. And the blade snapped in two. Of course, they ain't gonna do anything. Didn't even pin. It's not the Garfield and slapped away. Just him trying to stab Garfield with it broke the goddamn sword. And then the youth's scrawny body was crushed from head to toe. Just one stomp. Just a puddle of gore left below. That's it. That's all that was left. And just one by one, all these people are going to be killed. One after another after another. This loop is not going to end until everyone that Subaru knows is dead. I like that we get this question mark. Oh. Because he knows it's Otto, or like at least he'll know that it's like, I'm assuming, the voice of somebody that he can almost place, but he can't quite get it. That kind of thing. Oh man. Otto is just screaming for us. Please, please, please don't die. Not here. Not like this. Yeah, his brain isn't working quite clearly right now. Yeah, I don't think you're standing up. Not like this, man. Not like this. You can crawl your way there, but even that seems a bit much. Garfield's just ripping through them like fucking tissue paper. Just left and right. Bodies and blood and gore just flying everywhere in every direction. Doesn't care. He's not even giving it a second thought. He's not perturbed by it in any way. And we've seen that this beast has emotions. He got scared by Subaru a little bit earlier ago. He does not care. He does not care. He's just going to murder everybody until he can get to Subaru. Oh my god. And Beatrice is still alive. Still trying to get us out of here. But she's bleeding out too. And she's not going to make it. Not going to make it even 10 feet, I imagine. Yeah, and then there we go. Beatrice wasn't able to make it very far. Only a couple steps before the beast sank its teeth right back into her. And we're just thrown up in the air like 5 goddamn times now. Oh, but right as you're about to hit the ground again, Beatrice ain't giving up. She ain't giving up. Reaching out, catching us in her jaw again. Still just throwing us away. Just get the fuck out of here. But it's going to be impossible. It's not going to matter. So that's what she was doing. Man. She wasn't going straight out of the forest because she knew the beast would catch up with her. Patricia was going to the villagers and Otto and all that because she knew there's more people there. The more people, the higher chance that the beast is going to kill them instead of Subaru. It's, you're not human, so I'm fine with you doing that, Patricia. You're an animal. You went on animal instincts to get your owner out of there, to get your rider to safety. And as he's falling down this ravine, he sees, I'm assuming, in the jaws of the beast, Beatrice. Yep, right in his jaws. Tore into her. Killing her instantly. And then it seems like he bounced into the air, fell down, and I'm not sure if he says his consciousness was swallowed into the impact, but I don't know if he's unconscious, or dead. We will see, I suppose. We will see. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting that. I went into this chapter going like, I'm not sure how they're going to make... I feel like I go into a lot of chapters like that, where Subaru was on the verge of death in the previous chapter, and I'm like, okay, now this entire chapter, it's not going to have Subaru die in the middle of the chapter. Very rarely do we do that. We usually have him die at the end of a chapter. So, I'm like, how are they going to make this an entire chapter of Subaru? He's already right in front of the beast. How's he going to survive for an entire chapter? And man, did they do that incredibly. I don't even mean of like how like they paced it out incredibly to be able to last an entire chapter. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like I was not expecting the villagers to actually stand back up and fight to keep Subaru alive. Beatrice coming in and doing everything she possibly could till a very bitter end. Even Otto screaming for us to live. Everyone tried their damnedest to make sure we stayed alive. Absolute damnedest. Even Ram tried to stop Garfiel last chapter. Everybody's been helping. Like this is the arc of Subaru gaining people that can trust him. These past few chapters, I mean, with Otto being now declared his friend, and then Ram actually going out of her way to help him. The villagers of Arlam standing up for him. Beatrice, everything and everybody. I will see you guys for the next chapter. Get the fuck out of here. What is up, my sweet little baby boys? ReZero, Arc 4, Chapter 43. And then everyone was silence. I'm assuming, and then everyone was dead, killed, something. And based on this image, I mean, kind of hard to see with the fingers there. Subaru ain't dead. He ain't dead. He's lost his consciousness, but he ain't dead yet. It's not over. Can't end yet. As we all know, we have to go through the maximum amount of suffering before we're finally allowed to keel over and die. Oh no. And a branch as thick as 2 fingers skewered him through the area under his collarbone. Great. Can't pull it out either. So it's stuck inside us, but great. Cool. As long as we don't think about it, wouldn't do much to impede our movements. Not that we can move much at all. Alright. I guess so. I'm not sure which is better. The old Subaru that would not want to see this scene, or the new one that does want to see this scene. I can see an argument for both, but for the new Subaru to witness this scene, yeah, he wants to see the carnage and dismay that is laid out, for all to see after Garfiel had run his rampage, and take that and use it as motivation in the future. Anytime something like this happens, we do want to see it. We want to witness it and see it once again. No matter how much shit we've seen, if we see it again, see it once more. Also, why is my light not on? All day today it's been off. I just noticed how dark it was in here. I guess it was light enough outside to not need it, but now it feels extra dark in here. But yeah, no matter how much we see things, no matter how many times we have had to witness all this terrible dismay and carnage and rampage, we need to view it again. And again and again and again and again. And each time, take it in, and as he says, eat it, swallow it, make it as food, make it the energy for us to move forward and have more motivation to do anything we need to do. Like every time it just gives more and more motivation. It's an unlimited amount. You can't run out of motivation. You can't have too much. So continue to look at it, continue to view these scenes and use them for the future. And then there was nothing at all. This could be that Garfiel has eaten them all. But then that also, what about the carriage and everything like that? Did he eat all of those? Did he eat literally all of it? But this now clues us into what was happening with Sanctuary on that 6th day. What happened? Why is there nothing? And it can't be something of like everything magically disappeared, like poof, for some reason, because then Subaru would have as well. He's still in Sanctuary, right? No. Okay, so there was still wreckage of carriages, uprooted trees, claw marks, and everything. There is signs of all this destruction everywhere, but there's not signs of any bodies. What about blood and stuff? Is that still there? Because if not, then it would be more plausible that Garfiel would have just eaten them. Okay, so there is blood. There's blood everywhere, but there's no bodies. So I'm assuming that yes, Garfiel has eaten up the bodies. I assume that has to be what happened. Otherwise, what else could it possibly be? Did Garfiel go around and eat everyone at Sanctuary before? Did he just go fucking crazy? What happened last time? Actually, that's true. There's no way that Garfiel could have eaten them all. There's no way. Because it's 42 people plus some ground dragons. No way. You really think he can eat all them in that amount of time? No. No, no, no. Okay, maybe, sure. There was something that caused Garfield to leave, not deal with Subaru, and want to go deal with whatever's going on in Sanctuary. I assumed that whatever was going on in Sanctuary had to be something related to Garfield or something, but I guess not. It could be something else entirely. Are we going to have another party in this goddamn arc? How many? This arc is 150 something chapters long, so we're going to have a lot to deal with, I guess. It's just going to get worse and worse each time, huh? What is this? It's being engulfed in flames? Oh no. This can't be good. This can't be good. Okay, now we're going to the tomb, expecting to die here. Everyone was gone in the village. Everyone's disappeared. Don't know where anybody is. Now we're going to the tomb, where Garfield should be, where we're gonna die. Huh. Okay. For some reason there's... Okay, so it's all silent. We're going to the tomb, and then there's the sound of a small intermittent chirp. There was a small white furball being blown over by the wind. Some bird, because it chirped, right? But it's a furball? So not a... What chirp? Like a... Do squirrels chirp? But then why would it be white? I'm not sure what this could be. White makes me think bunny, but I wouldn't say bunny to be a chirp, right? Actually, what noise does a bunny make? I don't know. Does a bunny make a noise? I think it's like squeak, right? Squeak, squeak, squeak. I don't know. Made a little twitch. Incredulous, Subaru furrowed his brows. Eddie saw two. Okay, so it's got to be a rabbit, right? 2 long years rise up. Yeah. Chirp. A chirp from a rabbit? Sure. 2 characteristic red eyes. Cool. So is this like a mob beast? Or it's got to be, right? This is the cause of everything, possibly. Like the tiny little dog, this tiny little rabbit. The smaller it is, the more dangerous. Let out a high-pitched squeal. Yeah. It's about the size of our fist. So it's a tiny, tiny, tiny one. It's about the size of a hamster. Okay, but its ears are as big as its body. Sure. Yeah, everything. Actually, that's true. He said all bugs and stuff too were gone. Like no, with even the chatter of insects audible. Wait, it should be inaudible, right? I'm assuming that'd be inaudible. But okay, we went to go touch the rabbit, and what did it say? From our entire left, or I guess with our left hand, our entire left hand was detached from his wrist upwards. What does that mean? Detached from our wrist upwards. Isn't that... How do you detach here and up? Does it mean from here to here? Or... What? How do you mean from the wrist upwards? I don't know what that means. Wouldn't you say from somewhere downwards? Why would you say upwards? That would be like, his wrist detached from his entire body. Or his entire body detached from his wrist. That's not how it works. Now I'm even more confused. Well, they said his left arm, not even his left, or they said his left hand, not his left arm. So his left arm was detached from his. Okay. So that's a weird way to say it, but just his left hand was detached. I could have just said wrist without the upwards. So yeah, right here was cut off, detached, and now there's blood spraying out from it, and veins dangling. Just pain. You'd think at some point we're gonna just go insane. We're gonna not go insane permanently. I mean our body's just gonna shut down. I mean specifically even in this life. Right now, you'd feel like your brain would just shut off. Just nope, this is too much pain. We cannot deal with this. Let's stop thinking forever. So okay, in a moment the bunny jumped up and bit off his hand. Just ate his hand. Somehow it's the size of his fist and it ate his entire hand. Great. Now we got another foe, a tiny little bunny. It's been a while since we faced a mob beast like this. I mean, I guess we faced a whale, so it's not quite true. Oh no. Please don't tell me there's more. No. There can't be more. There can't be more. Yeah, the only thing left to him was his ears. That's good. It's good. I mean, it's not good, but... Fuck, dude, it gets worse and worse. I said last time was the most brutal death yet. This is the most brutal death yet. Last time was pretty bad, but this is just... We are a pulp at this point. We are no longer a human. We're just a bag of pulp on the floor. Fuck me! God damn it. I don't want to read this anymore. This is bad. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, God. He screamed, and now the hundreds of fucking bunnies, some of them crawling into his mouth, eating him from the inside out. He's still alive. Silver is still fucking alive, being eaten from the outside in and the inside out, all at once. God. Just eating him from his mouth. Fuck me. Absolutely fuck me. How is he still conscious? How is he possibly still conscious after this? Your body should shut down by now. This god is cruel as all hell. There we go. Finally they ate our brain. Finally. And there we go. We were dead. I've been waiting to use that screenshot. I don't even remember which one. Oh, this one. Fuck me. Fuck me right up the asshole. God damn. This is absolutely the worst way to go. I just talked about it a few fucking chapters ago with the whole vent thing, where one of my biggest fears is being stuck in a spot like that and then a rat coming and having to eat through me to get out because rats can't turn around. That's what this is, but times 100, having 100 rats eat me. And they probably, they're eating Super from every fucking direction except for his goddamn brain. At least if they came from this side, they would hopefully go through my eye socket or something and get my brain. But I can't imagine that. The pain of everything, this entire whole loop since he's been alive, it has been nothing but pain. It has been an existence of 6 days of pain. That's just all it's been. 6 whole days full of torture and pain and torment, devastation, emotional ruinment. Oh, this is the worst. It's the absolute worst. Oh my god. I can't get over it. Subaru has to have the most pathos of any character I've ever seen ever. Holy shit. Well, I guess we're gonna move on to the next chapter. and just realized everyone in the village had to go through this then. Every single person here in the village, if any of those villagers did survive Garfiel's whole thing, they all got eaten alive. These rabbits will eat through anything. Anything, there's hundreds of them. Not sure where they came from. They just came into Sanctuary. They just stumbled upon Sanctuary and for some reason. And how do we stop them? Because Garfiel couldn't even stop them. I mean, if we warn them that they're coming, but how are they going to believe us? And why are they going to believe the guy that has a 4 times witch stink on him? And we only got one more life left until a new checkpoint is made, perhaps, or not. We don't know for sure, but we're assuming. I'll see you guys for the next one. Until then, get the fuck out of here.